Good
Yes.
evening, sim racing fans, and welcome to the 24 Hours of Lemons iRacing League. Ryan Bauer, bearded sim racer here, bringing you the action tonight. With me in the booth is Mental Ward from Three Pedal Mafia. What's up, Mental?
How's it going? Happy Father's Day.
Thank you, sir. Appreciate that. Lady A in the house. What's up, lady?
Hello.
We are starting things off tonight with two trash races here. The first one, BANGERCROSS, here with the dirt street stocks at the Charlotte Rallycross Long.
Ooh. Ooh, 113 got it. That'd be Eric Hesser.
Yes. I like the paint job on that one. I think Aaron Smith here is running with a pair of flats. But
Yeah, it looks like it. Gotta have all that grip on the dirt, though, I guess.
oh, looks like we got a Father's Day message on one of the cars. Josh Hurst. Oh.
Yeah, give us a nice look
Let's
at
see.
it there.
Oh, I got my phone
Required
in case there's... Oh, thank you. Thank you for spinning.
Let's see. What do we got here? Is that, it looks like Will Ferrell.
Clark Griswold, I believe.
Ah, there we go.
Chase.
Classic father. Some other stuff up there. Is that Rob Wiggle?
I think it's all National Lampoon.
Oh, yeah, no, that's it. It's all, that's the Vegas Vacation.
Yep,
You're right.
nice.
There it is. It is Clark Griswold from the original Vacation with Michael Anthony Hall. Ah, the family truckster. You think you hate it now? Wait till you drive it.
Excellent.
Oh, Josh doing a great job of this one. And then, yes. All right. Little disappointed in the lack of Christy Brinkley in that, but I see where he's going. Okay. Oh, God.
Man soup.
Oh, he's got the D's nuts up on that front fender as well. Oh, Yeet Squad. This is we've just come to expect so much from Ron Harrington, and he has consistently delivered on his themes, and that one is no exception. We talked about this before we started broadcasting, Ryan. This is another one of those great 88 miles an hour. This is clearly the one from Back to the Future 2 because it's got the barcode license plate on the front. But the proper. And
nice.
I don't think he's going to be able to do it. Right now he's only doing about 70 miles an hour. But let me scribble something down here real quick. Carry the one. Yeah, if my calculations are correct, if that baby ever gets to 88 miles an hour,
look, it has
we'll
the dash.
see some serious shit.
It has the dash and the picture and the... Look, that's glorious.
Right. The picture from his, you've cut your sister's head off.
Yeah. That's pretty
There
excellent.
we go.
Very good.
Well done, Jason.
Yes, All Smith has made a return. Aaron Smith, Aaron Smith the second. So yeah.
Yes.
All Smith. Good stuff.
All right, Tyler.
Boy?
What's Tyler got here? It's he's rerunning his Kremlin Cruise theme, which I like it because it makes him mad. The fact that how dare you call me Kremlin? Whatever. Yeah.
He wish he was... Oh, hey,
Ooh.
look at that.
Now that's some 80s stuff going on right here. What do we?
Maybe.
What's this across here? Something.
This.
Paint job. This paint job sucks. Actually, I kind of like it. It's nice. Yeah.
I disagree, Chris. I think you've done a great job.
Yeah, it's very Jackson Pollock.
Rally Sante there, Santiago Iglesias, who, by the way, is currently, if I'm not mistaken, leading the Midwest Division in two-wheel drive sport. I forget what it is. It's not the Unlimited, but he won the Summer Snowdrift just recently and is looking to have his second or third consecutive title in Midwest Rally. And that is
Nice.
the same paint job that he sports on his BRZ.
If I missed anything.
Hey,
what's up, man?
Everything. Happy Father's Day.
There's a sweet
Yeah.
DeLorean. Yeah.
All right. I'm
I'm gonna
in.
go 88.
Yeah.
Down to the fan wheels. That's excellent.
Go to the cockpit real quick there, Bearded. Show him the see, look at that. That's some detail right there.
That's really good. I wish more people would put this in their actual Lemons car.
Yeah, that'd be nice, wouldn't it?
Take note, Gingerman racers.
Yeah, I mean, if you're going to do the 12 million fake DeLorean in Lemons, you may as well go all out with it.
Exactly.
That's good.
Get the Chevy Chase mobile here. All the
Which, by the way, would also be another wonderful meat space theme. Just Clark Griswold all the way around. We did have a family truckster. I remembered at CMP a few years ago.
Yeah, Speedy Cup did one,
yeah.
and
Down to the dog leash.
Matt Ferenchek / Randy Bish / Chris Reynolds, also with a Pinto wagon, have
Yes.
done one.
Yes.
And there was an E36 some years ago as well, 318
Oh, yeah.
Ti with one.
Boring.
Yeah. Although those guys did take one on a Lemons rally, on the very first Retreat from Moscow rally that then led into the race at Barber.
Yes.
With the same car, so they had like all of their gear for the race like slammed into their 318 Ti, which they were driving in January across the eastern half of the country. So I don't know how they survived without freezing, but they showed up and the engine started knocking 2 laps into the race, and they
Of
were,
course it did.
from
Yes.
Massachusetts, I think, maybe New Jersey. So I had no idea how to get home. I think
I'm
they
gonna go-
limped it home.
Oh, wow. I'll say one-way U-Haul, but all right, limped it home. That works.
Put some motor honey in it, and
Powder honey. Yum yum.
yeah.
Oh, hey. So I've been putting out the word through my VTubers, and my VTuber following has grown. And let me refresh to make sure she is still here. She is. We have a VTuber, Pisces, Pisxes, aka Chikuba, and she too is she/they. Too is a racing VTuber.
Oh, wow. Fantastic.
Yeah.
What does she race?
Well, according to her Twitter profile, she's a sea bunny racer. I don't know what a sea. Oh wait, she probably is a sea bunny. That's right.
Oh, whoa. You know, when we were going over Ron's delightful, detailed Who's Your Daddy themed Father's Day car, we completely missed the Iron Dilly.
Oh, we did. Let's see. Where is it? Oh, there it is, right in the back. I
Well,
missed it again.
of course it's in the back, yes. And as always, dick-ass brakes. You can't go
Dick-ass
wrong
brakes.
with dick-ass brakes.
Or can you? Let's find out by stopping.
Oh,
oh,
bummer. Just like the Libyan Volkswagen there at the beginning of the...
Oh,
Right?
oh no. That's at the end of 3 when the train hits it and it gets to go kaboom.
there you go.
I was thinking just how the Volkswagen bus ends up, or microbus ends up on its side after crashing through the photomat booth.
Now,
So
that'd be a
kicking
good
things
livery
off
idea
tonight-
next time.
With BANGERCROSS, and then we're gonna have Totally Rad, the Radicals, and the Spec Racer Fords at Lanier, a little tight little oval that should be fun. And then we'll have the roller derby double feature with the 87 NASCARs and the Miatas. And if you missed the roller derby last time, you're in for a treat.
That is, there's been so many great things that have come out of this iRacing, but the entire concept of roller derby is... The last one that I watched, it literally changed. The winner changed 4 times on the final lap. It was just awesome. I believe we did that one at Mid-Ohio. Just what a
Yeah,
fantastic event.
Yep.
And now I think with the 87s and the Miatas, everyone's just going to get better at it.
Slow sis. No slow sis this time, guys. We got some new shit for you.
Me otters.
Yes. Old Miatas.
Yes.
And older NASCARs.
Yes.
So Eric, how was the meet space last weekend?
It was pretty great in New Jersey. I mean, the class winners were a Honda Fit, a Dodge Daytona, and a Dodge Aspen. So I don't know that it really could get a whole lot better than that. And the IOE, the Index of Affluency, went to Amanda Tully's 1937 Buick. I mean, that pretty much says it all, I think. So
Yes, that was quite the creation. And if you didn't get a chance to see it, the photo that Eric took as they were going through BS, Amanda actually wasn't wearing her Momrath costume. She was dressed as Wednesday Addams, which was even funnier.
Yeah, the story of that car is pretty spectacular. Two-owner 1937 Buick that has raced in Lemons. So, you do the math on that. Her dad bought the car in 1991, drove it for 3 years, and then parked it in a storage container for, let me do the math on that, 27 years. And they pulled it out, 26 years. They pulled it out last year and started prepping it. Finally got it out. Pretty amazing car. Cadillac 500 turbo 400 transmission. I don't even remember everything else. The front subframe and suspension from a Nova. A 1979 Mercury Zephyr 9-inch in the back with a cheaty, but who cares, 4-link in it as a Tommy Boy in the street stock there.
Very nice. I do remember, people thinking, well, why didn't her dad just finish the car? And according to Amanda, she had bought a 1932 Ford Roadster, the hot rod. And her father spent years literally redoing every piece of sheet metal on that car because it was terrible when she got it. And she's got pictures of that hot rod on her Facebook, and it's a glorious Ford. And so as a thank you, I believe that was the impetus to get that car to the track.
Pretty awesome stuff. Yeah.
Yes.
So much other good stuff. I mean, we could have given out 25 trophies last week. I was that good. The Ned Flanders themed Geo Prism was an absolute slam dunk. And
I don't know if everyone got all the deep cuts on that one, because the episode where Homer becomes best friends with Ned Flanders, he's doing the Terminator bit, and she's like, floor it. He goes, I am flooring it. It's a Geo.
Go faster, Nettie. I can. It's a Geo. So perfect.
Yes.
And they had a stock 1996 Geo Prism with a 3-speed automatic in it. It was
so
amazing.
Wonderful.
Yeah. Yeah, that was great. I don't remember who the judge's choice is. It was the guys who put the IKEA furniture on the roof of their Volvo and raced with it. So there was the IKEA chair that I guess everybody uses for iRacing. I forget what it's called or whatever, but they had that, and I made them bolt it to the roof because they were just bringing it through BS inspection.
That's what I heard was is like, so you're gonna leave this on for the entire race? And they went in the great commanding, intimidating voice that you have, you went, that really wasn't a suggestion. That wasn't a question. It was really an instruction.
Yeah, you're going to do the thing, and you know what? It looked amazing, and it stayed on all weekend. So they did a lot of reinforcement to the IKEA engineering, but yeah.
So is it the chair that's usually a wood, and there's this fabric seat and it leans back?
That's the one.
One time,
and they mounted it in such a way that it was facing forward, so it was acting as an airfoil, of course. Let me see if I can dig up a photo of it real quick.
That's glorious. I feel like Kevin Hesser is due for a penalty unless there's something really funny on those wheels.
I wish I had one for the Dirty Boys, but I don't. I usually just been doing the enduro stuff. Oh yeah, okay, that'll be interesting.
Dig up some photos for Ryan here. Coming to you shortly. Oh yeah, on the Nettie's Geo, right by the fire pole, there was the Ralph Wiggum "I'm in danger" sticker, which is pretty great.
I'm in danger.
Excellent deep cuts. Did they sing Nacho Man?
No, they didn't. They were sponsored by the Leftorium, though, so
There we go. All right.
I can't fault them for skimping on the detail. So
No, clearly they didn't.
let's see. I don't know if there's actually any pictures of a Geo on the track because it's so invisible. Like, when was the last time you noticed a Geo prism
Hey,
anywhere?
that actually kind of works.
Yeah.
And I feel like I noticed them by exception just because, oh my God, there's one of those still running around, even though it's basically a Corolla. But yes.
Yeah.
It is identical to a Corolla. Yeah. Nothing. I think they were built in Numi, so they were built by GM workers of sorts. But if you've ever heard the NPR story about Numi, it's pretty enlightening.
Oh, I need to listen to that story.
It's great.
Slightly depressing.
Also, YouTuber Chris Fix was there. Believe
with the Mustang?
an E46 all-wheel drive, and
That feels like a disaster.
yeah, it went about as well as I think you would expect it to. Yeah,
And I'm betting he thought it was going to dominate.
I don't think he had a whole lot of illusions about dominating, but I think he expected it was going to be better than it turned out to be. I won't spoil it since I know he's got his own YouTube content, and I don't want to give away the plot lines. But yeah,
I'm gonna go with he didn't ask a single human being that has ever raced Lemons how well all-wheel drive BMWs do.
Well, it's a weird thing because we don't get very many of them in Lemons. We get BMWs, but the all-wheel drive ones are weird. And the all-wheel drive E30s, we've had one or two of, and it's a totally different chassis to like a regular E30. Like so much stuff is designed differently. I don't know how true that is for the 46, but there's Amanda's Buick. I mean, Jesus, look at the thing.
Just look at it. It's glorious.
I
Yeah.
love those slotted mags, man.
Yeah, the slotted mags with the raised white lettered Coopers on it was a really nice touch.
Sure.
Granted, they're not as good as road manglers,
Yeah,
but they're still
there's-
impressive.
There's the Volvo with the chair on it and the lamp. The lamp also hard mounted. They're planning to upgrade this by turning the lamp into a brake light as well. So
That is wonderful. You know, seeing that picture when I was deployed one time, I hated the standard issue government furniture, and I also had that exact color chair. It came with an ottoman and lamp combo so that I would have a reading area in my little tiny closet that the government gave me when I was in the Middle East.
yeah. Stunt Granny pointing out that he didn't know the all-wheel drive E30 was a thing. They did not sell very many of them.
No, and they're almost all of them were in Seattle and Oregon.
Yep.
The E30 or the 325 iX.
Yep. That was the Geo, by the way, back there. They had a Homer attached to the roof in a very, I mean, he's holding the golf club like the Terminator scene. It's done very lemonsy, but pretty great. Also running on the 13-inch wheels, and there's your
Oh, what's that name again?
monorail.
Yes.
Monorail.
How's that go? Monorail. All right.
Yeah.
And then the infamous 5-alarm chili. Don't
we've
quit
only-
the day job, whatever that is.
Oh no, Becker spins it.
We only had we've only ever had one monorail theme also, and it blew up before the race began, which is completely fitting. But
Which is in theme, on brand and in theme. Yeah.
Totally. Yeah. It was Dave Morrow's old Dustbuster van that Mike Austin, working for Car and Driver, bought and brought it up, and it caught on fire during the test day and melted a whole bunch of irreplaceable stuff. And they're like, you know what? There it goes. So I think that the monorail van has since been crushed, but
And it's now Pepsi cans.
that's right.
Hi, Hamza.
Oh,
Getting
he
his
did.
mic going. Yeah.
Can't hear him, but he's in the booth.
He is
He'll
in the-
figure it out. He's a smart guy. He did warn us that he would be not on his normal network and probably on his phone gigablasting. So,
As one does.
I love how Chris just gigablasted there and knocked all the phone pieces over, and then they stood themselves right back up.
They're weighted at the bottom. They're like Weeble Wobbles.
Yeah.
oh, there's a deep reference. I thought I was the only person left who remembered Weeble Wobbles.
Oh no, we definitely had Weebles when I was a kid.
Ah, excellent.
My dad commenting, "Go Larson." Yeah, he kicked everybody's ass today.
I did catch the last lap of that. The wife and I just came back from a late lunch, and we caught the last lap of the race.
Can I remark that it's pretty wonderful that your dad's tuning in? So happy Father's Day to John Bauer and to you, Ryan, also.
Well, thank you.
And happy Father's Day to all the fathers watching this right now. Hope you got a lot of alcohol because we're a bunch of silly people.
There is that.
I'm sure. I would hope you guys have all seen the Samuel L. Jackson meme that says Father's Day is technically MF Day.
Yep.
Oh, yes. Yes.
As one does. Is this the Charlotte Rally Cross?
This is Charlotte Rallycross. Yep.
All right. I am on top of things.
Yes.
You are.
Which it's interesting. The dirt track, they just throw dirt on the actual interior road course.
That's very North Carolina of them.
Yeah, they got
Memories
plenty.
of driving half the Roval in the Shelby GT500 last October. Stepped it out on the transition from the road course to the Roval on turn one time. That was scary.
Yeah, there's I've done some instruction there with a supercar company, but usually we don't go on the Roval at all. So right where you would turn left, actually right here, yeah, as you would to go on the Roval, you take a left, but we stick with this course and go a right, which is particularly scary because there is concrete barriers as you come onto the front bit, and there is no room for mistakes, and you're in a Lamborghini with a at best amateur driver who drove Privia to get there.
Well, it's not gonna try to make his wheels go under and fly off. Couldn't quite happen.
Knowing that you could have given away 20 awards, what's some other stuff that we missed this weekend at New Jersey that deserves an honorable mention and was probably highlighted in the trophy presentation, but not in the official releases?
Boy, that's a great question. Let me go look at a results sheet, because that is a good... Cool. All my links are gone for some reason. That's awesome. Hold on one second.
Happy Father's Day.
Yeah, happy Father's Day. My
Father's Day.
Chrome has decided to eat all of the things that I say. There we go.
Nom 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 nom.
Yeah, man. I had a good Father's Day, by the way. Took my kid to the Field Museum in Chicago. It's a great place.
What is that a museum of? I'm sorry.
It is the Natural History Museum.
Oh, fantastic.
Dinosaur bones and the like. Other great stuff. A Dodge Daytona won Class B and was running third overall for most of the race. They ended up sixth, which is great. Those cars are notoriously explodey in lemons. The Turbo Chrysler.
Even that particular one, it has been a staple for many years, and it's well driven, but at the end of the day, it's always a Dodge.
Yeah,
and it reminds everyone I'm a Dodge.
Yeah, totally. The two-car team of the Dodge Aspen, Dodge Omni, but each with a Chevy Malibu engine, were fighting each other for Class C. The Omni threw a wheel off about an hour from the end and ended up losing Class C. A Jeep Cherokee finished third in the class, and the Turbo Festiva was leading the class for most of the weekend for it. Turbo Fiesta. So that was all great stuff.
the Breaking Bad Fiesta.
That is the one. Yeah, they are traveling
love
the
that
country.
team. So happy to see those guys out there. Wonderful team.
Yeah,
Kind of a conglomerate, a lot of families, but then a lot of associate members.
yeah. This is like not the main guy with their good car, which is a Tercel, but
We saw the finger quotes on that one. Yeah.
yeah, totally. The Cherokee was amazing, by the way. It was totally stock. It was a bunch of instructors at a JMP, so they were like 14th quickest in a stock Jeep Cherokee. That was pretty amazing. So
Real quick, Lady A, pick a number between 1 and 13.
Pick 9.
Okay, good to know.
that's our winner tonight.
Yeah.
What else was great? The I Got Screwed trophy went to the guys who brought a Sunbeam Alpine shaped pile of rust that was not remotely done. It had an engine in it, and that was pretty much all of the done that it was. So they spent all weekend
All the done.
wrenching on it. Yeah, like I saw them 2 hours before the end of the race. They're like, yeah, it's not going to be done. So,
Things you knew on Friday.
yeah, pretty much. Friend of everyone racers, I'm sure. Tom Lamino brought out his Golf again. Freshly rebuilt, head on his engine. It blew up, as it do.
And Tom's been working on that car for the better part of 4 years to get the throttle body for that engine. He had to buy the last of the parts from New Speed from a collector in Germany and have that shipped over. And then he had massive timing and flywheel and head issues, and we just kept saying, Tom, just pull it out and drop a 2-liter or one. And he runs with the 2.5 guys that run that other Golf.
Yep.
And he was just absolutely determined to have that thing make it to a race. And I think,
he did get there. I will credit him.
You made it to a race.
yes.
And he made it on the track, which is more than one other team could say. Yeah. So one of the things that he brought with him was this horrible trophy that we'd given him almost a decade previously. That was a bad sculptural bust of a female form.
Is it a sculpture or is it a plaster of Paris casting?
I could not tell you. It is heavy enough to be a real sculpture.
Okay, but, and because I remember one of our early bribes when we from Oklahoma, the crew started going down there, was someone brought a plaster of Paris cast of a lady's bust from a roller derby team that he used to officiate for. And it was also under similar orders of get this thing the hell out of my house. So he brought it as a bribe, and they're like, we really don't want this. And he goes, I don't care. I'm not taking it back.
I'm not allowed to take it home. Well, so goes the story of that at that race. If it's the same one I'm thinking of, which I just sent a picture of, it ended up going to Tom Lamino as the Lifetime Achievement of Hopelessness Award. And his wife, at great insistence that it get out of his house, recommended that Tom find some other deserving recipient of it. So we gave that away to our friends at Bad Science Racing. Yeah, there's
Bad Decisions. Okay, yes. All right, this is a different. Yes, this is a different piece of art.
Different
I
horrible.
was expecting worse. This looks pretty good.
Yes.
Yeah.
But,
Tasteful.
Tom Lamino's very patient, and also a happy Father's Day to Tom, but a very patient missus who puts up with a lot of his crap. Yeah, she put the infamous Long Island foot down, so I'm sure there was a few F-bombs when he was told that was not to come back.
Yeah, so he left to ensure that it did not end up in his truck. He was gone. But, we did give it to our friends at the Science Project is the team. They've got a couple of Integras. They're incredibly hopeless, have been super hopeless, and decided the way to fix their hopelessness was to put a K24 in their Integra from a late model Accord, and of course just meant that they crashed and blew up faster and maybe left their gas cap on the pit wall when they left to go race. Amongst many other things. So always hopeless, but always having a good time. So they took it in stride, those guys.
That is awful. Oh goodness, gas cap.
Yeah.
Because the KA-24 is usually, in fact, that was also one of the recommendations we told Tom to put in his Golf if you wanted it to finish.
Yep. Well, they were having.
Honda.
I don't think they upgraded anything except the engine in the car because they were having overheating issues, and I saw them in their paddock with the Sawzall just slicing through the nice plywood splitter that they'd made. So they're over there sawing their. How's it going, guys? Oh, we're just fixing some stuff.
Making some speed holes.
Yeah, speed holes was
there you
referenced
go.
as well. So yeah, it's pretty great. Good stuff. What else? I mean, there was a million great things. Three Pedal Mafia.
We've already had the episode. We've already talked about the sadness. Yes, please
Yeah, all right.
continue.
Yeah,
Go ahead.
Super cheaty, gonna be fast as Eric Hesser with the jazz hands getting around the corner there.
Chris and Jeff's COVID project.
Yeah, they had spent like a year and a half working on this thing, maybe longer, putting I don't know. I think
4.8. A 4.8, a legitimate junkyard 4.8 out of a truck.
Chevy truck LS, whatever you want to call it, with a Corvette intake, just for the sake of it, Corvette themed, taking a 300ZX and making it maybe the car that people think it should have been. And of course, it hydroplaned on test day and got absolutely wrecked. No chance of fixing it for the next day. Yeah.
Cage did its job, though. The same, of course, Chris is the primary designer, but he had some help from Greg and Bruce, who also did the cage on the 37 Buick for Amanda.
Yeah. Sad weekend for that. And then they borrowed a Dodge Neon and blew that up.
Blew it up.
The RX-7 was there that they usually race.
Eddie, yes.
Yeah, that ran okay. I believe that the team was in no state Sunday morning to operate it, so it just sat out for 3 or 4 hours.
Which happens a lot with that team.
Yeah, and then Chrissy's Mazda 3 debuted as well. Oh, there's the.
Yes.
It's cropping them weird, but there we go.
Yeah. In fact, if you go to the Everyone Racers page, you can see the full scope of the destruction on that as it came in on the hook.
It was not great. But yeah, Ric Flair into it.
Yes.
But yeah, it was quite a weekend for them. Chrissy's Mazda 3. I don't remember what was terminal on it, but I don't think it was an.
They lost an axle, and because that is a.
That's right.
It is a swapped engine on that car, but it was swapped when it was still Chrissy's daily driver. It's running the 2.5,
2.5,
out of the not the Focus, the Fusion, Ford Fusion. And,
I didn't know that.
Yeah, but it's still a 260,000 mile daily driver that Chrissy bought new off of the Mazda lot and drove for every day down 422sucks.com. And they did the swap, goodness, 3 years ago, and just because they read about it, thought it would be fun. And it was still her daily driver even after that with the kept driving the car. And everyone knows the saga of when you buy a car to turn into a race car, you pull the carpet out. There's usually $2 to $16 worth of sticky change under the carpet.
Yep, sticky change.
Falls next to the seats, covered in Coke syrup and everything else you've spilled on the carpet. And it's kind of gross, and you have to soak it in apple cider vinegar to get all the nastiness off of it. And when they pulled everything out of Chrissy's car that she has owned since new, they found a paperclip. One paperclip, because everything in that car is spotless. And if you've ever met Chrissy, you're not surprised.
True.
And of course, everyone is coming up to them going, $500 car my ass. And she's like, actually, yeah, go ahead and search for Mazda 3 with 260,000 miles on it, and you'll find their $500 all day long.
Yeah, that's 100% true. And worth pointing out that somebody nudged the car a little bit, and Chrissy was insanely mad. There was now a scuff on this car that she kept pristine for like 17 years.
Commuting to downtown Philadelphia kept this car pristine. Yes, Pantless Matt actually got a little, he called it being pitted, and it was a genuine racing incident, just too many cars trying to occupy one spot. And he, if you've never met Pantless Matt, he's a fit individual. He lifts a lot. Wonderful human being, but a big guy. And he was so scared. He was genuinely sorry. And they made Chris go and tell Chrissy, being married to her. And he did the comforting rub the center of the back thing you do when you're delivering bad news to your spouse, and said, honey, there's a dent on the car. And immediately had to flinch as she whipped around. What? Where's a dent on my car?
Oh man, I didn't even notice a dent.
There's no dent. No.
She did.
I'm sure she did. She knew exactly where to look. But yeah.
And there was a joke of, Matt thought, well, maybe I could get away with it, and then he thought, if it was anyone else's car, yes, but.
Well, I mean, that is a valid point in Lemons. There are cars who have been in the series, and of course, worth pointing out, contact is verboten in Lemons. We don't condone it. We don't want it at all. But it is the thing that happens if you've had a car in a race for 35 races, that you will occasionally have a bump here and there.
Yes.
So when you have a car that has lived on the East Coast a bit, that was a hell of a wheelie, by the way.
Hell yeah.
Then it occasionally becomes hard to find the quote unquote new contact on the car. So
yeah. If you click into text there, Bearded Sim, I've got a screenshot of the incident taken from the Jeep that was trailing them.
There you go.
It's a sick shot, man.
Dang.
And speaking of dents on both racing cars and regular cars, we all recognize that yeetage happens, because that's life. And when yeetage happens, you're going to need insurance, and you should look to the Faith Insurance Agency. Everything you're watching here, including this awesome picture of that spotless race car being pitted by an Ecotech-powered Dodge Aspen at New Jersey Motorsports Parks, all of this is being brought to you by Top Flight Computers. And I was the Dodge in the Road Wrangler Cup, so neither one of those cars were running Yokohama tires. And had they been running Yokohama tires, they probably wouldn't have had this problem, because Yokohama makes wonderful tires. We don't understand why they sponsor us, but we're glad they're here. Advanced Racing Development, of course, Nemesis Labs, and everyone's favorite podcast, Everyone Racers.
Yes.
That's right. The Yokohama Road Wrangler Cup winner was the Banksy E36 of Rally Baby racing fame.
Rally Baby.
One of a handful of non-boring BMWs.
Yeah,
in the
pretty
limits.
good. Dig up some Road Wrangler photos as well. So we had them on the Daewoo. That wasn't really a Daewoo.
Sorry.
That too.
That hood shot brought to you by Fat Crack Racing, who was down at Sebring. I absolutely, they sent us that shot when they first did that. I love that.
Yeah.
If you follow Fat Crack Racing on Instagram, he has a gift for digging up obscure Ric Flair videos where they always end with "woo," as Ric Flair often did.
There we go.
Look at there. That is a Subaru. Wonderful.
It's not a Subaru. It's a Camry.
Oh, no. That's right. The Daewoo. My apologies. Yes.
Yeah. It was a Camry. It was a Daewoo Tosca by the reckoning, which is, of course, a car that nobody in the United States knows exists, including us. There's the Chevy Malibu running on.
One of two rental cars that we've had.
On consecutive weekends, we had two 2000 Chevy Malibus after having none ever. So,
and it's worth mentioning that was in fact the Motor Trend Car of the Year in 2007.
1997, but yes.
Or 97, sorry, 97,
Is it
2000
kinda
Car of the Year.
98 now?
Yeah, I mean, it's who was 1998? We should
If only I had some sort of access to a web, a global, almost a worldwide web.
Ron Harrington running 9th here. 30 seconds to go.
Hey.
Sorry, that's right. There is a race going on, folks. I hope
Yes,
you're
there is a
enjoying
race.
it. Al, mentioning that Smith is making Santiago look less alien-like, looking like it was the Corvette, of course.
Yes, C4 or C5. I'm sorry.
Yes, the recently redesigned.
Man, Chrysler had 3 and 5 years, which seems excessive in the 90s. The Cirrus platform, which is the Dodge Stratus, the Dodge Caravan, the roundy blue one.
The Caravan earned it.
Yeah, and the Chrysler 300M in 1999, which is laughably bad.
Yes, because it was also a Cirrus-based one,
No. LH-based. Yeah,
oh, God. Worse.
Yeah, Dodge
one of those cloud
Intrepid
cars,
based, which is based on the Eagle Premier, which is based on the Renault 25. So, tracing it back, it's pretty great. The thing about those cars was when they were new and they were being doled out to the press fleet, they were great. They were really good. They made good power. They were comfy. They were quiet.
Spacious, very, very spacious, which
Spacious,
is odd for a front drive car. They'd really done something with that platform.
Oh, nice parking here for some meatage on the jump.
Here we go.
Baby.
Good ramping. Yes.
Oh!
That was great. Nate had that lined up.
Oh, nice tailbone there.
That was well done, Nate. And Kevin Hesser.
And it looks like
leads.
Ron Harrington, for the second week in a row, has managed to find the magic
Yeah.
That's right.
and win the race.
Tell you what, Al Smith gets into it afterwards. I appreciate that. the intentional air off the side.
Little Starsky and Hutch action there. Can't go wrong.
Oh, yes. Rockets.
Oh, and they unturtled him. Oh, someone's in the crowd.
Hey. He
Is this
needs
like-
some corn dogs.
Is this like baseball where if you catch a foul ball, you get to keep it? Is that how that works?
If you catch a
Yes.
Camaro, you can have it, but there's some Mustangage going on right there as well, so be careful.
Nom nom.
He's stuck out there now, which is excellent, by the way. There's nowhere to go.
Oh, yeah, there you go.
Pass through.
He goes through the bleachers.
Oh, that's amazing. Yeah,
That
these
is
cars
wonderful.
are very bouncy. Yes, that's
I think we have
it's
damage.
the tires
turnout,
outside the
that's why.
fender. Yeah.
Yeah, we do have on the West Coast there is literally one of these Transmero that runs that was obviously a dirt track, and they cut out part of the cage and made it road race legal, and they bring it. And I think sometimes they just grab whatever tires they had left over from dirt track, and we had to pull them off the track at Thunderhill because they had cut a tire and their replacement was 2 inches wider than the fender.
Yeah, not great.
If we can find this circuit breaker.
And they're a great team. They're just they're working hard to make the transition from circle track to road course.
We had a team like that in New Jersey with my car of choice, actually, the Ford Escort ZX2.
Excellent.
It was clearly a former dirt track car, or circle track, and So they come through tech with whatever tires on it, and then they bring their race tires through to pass tech again because they failed it horribly. And yeah, the good tires are roughly all of the width outside of the body because of all the offset. I was like, you need to go not have that at all. Please go do that now.
Yeah, because I assure you, someone is going to get close enough to catch that wheel and get launched.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Which, ironically, the car that launched the other car many, many moons ago that prompted the make sure your wheel arches are covered, cover your tires, was a Ford Escort ZX2. So at MSR Houston in 2009. It yeeted a Miata into the dirt at Houston in a very iRacing way. It just kind of up it went, and then it was it was flying, and then it was rolling.
Whoops.
Oh.
So that's why you have to have the tires inside of the fender line, inside of the body line, I should say.
Yes, and it's one of those things. It's never a veteran team. It's always a newbie team, and they all go, "Oh, that won't happen." Yes, it will.
Yeah. Yep.
Brian,
good
iRacing
times.
is not broken. We're just making a quick trip from Charlotte to Brazelton, and here we are.
Heading up just across the street from Road Atlanta.
Exactly, just like literally 2 minutes away, according to Google Rolls.
Not even. You could actually
across the
walk
street,
from the
yeah.
You can walk from the upper lot and walk over there. There's no sidewalk on the highway there, but it's a nice walk. They do a lot now that the entire thing is actually paved now. Like the center of it, it's just a giant asphalt bowl, and they do a lot of drift events there as well. And it's actually, as small tracks go, and having grown up in that area when it was a dirt track, it's a great facility. And it's totally worth going to watch an event there. It's fun. Hey, there's our man Aaron.
Yep. Hey, Aaron. Oh, hey, Pisces. So we got radicals. Most of these are radicals, and we have the spec racer Fords.
Yes.
There you
All
go.
of which are purpose-built. More so with the radicals, but I do believe the Formula Fords are active aero, or not. You know, it's a downforce car by design of the bodywork.
Yeah, more or less.
Yeah.
Ooh, I like the Mr. Bean helmet.
Yes.
But
And the no shirt fire suit is always slightly unsettling. He's gone plaid.
To finish the 300M thought, by the way, those are
Okay.
they were nice.
Michael Dornhub, yeah.
Every race he does. Well done. Dug up a picture of him on chips. That is impressive.
Damn.
Orf might miss, but Ron don't.
How many Pornhub jokes does Ron have? I don't know. He has all of them. Yeah, it's great.
Yeah.
Yeah, agreed.
And please no Punterino. Always funny.
Yeah. The funny thing about the 300M and all this retrospective, second guessing of the Motor Trend car of the year is that they don't do any testing of reliability or like serviceability or anything like that. It's just, is it a nice car when it's new?
Yes, and did they give us a lot of shrimp at the launch?
Yeah, which clearly Chrysler did. Spotted Cow. Yes. New Glarus Brewing is fantastic.
Yes. I recently ran with a group of folks from that area at Hallett, and they brought a couple of cases of Spotted Cow, not but because they like it, but because as soon as anyone finds out they're from Wisconsin, everyone always asks them if they have any. And so they were actively trading it for other things.
Yeah, that's fantastic bartering option there. Yeah, you can only get in Wisconsin by design.
Kind of like Leinenkugels. Everyone outside of that area thinks it's wonderful. They think it's just a step above Schlitz.
Leinenkugels is kind of awful, but it is what it is.
Yes.
There we go. Man, this looks great under the lights, I gotta say.
Yeah.
Thanks, Top Flight Computers.
Yes, thank you, Top Light.
And
Oh,
no small part to Bearded Sim Racer Productions, who also does this for, if you're enjoying this and you find yourself turning the commentary off, you won't hear this, but you should definitely follow him on all the social medias because he does this for many other series. And we were just talking last time, covered the nationals for the World of Outlaws. I want to say season finale iRacing. Bearded,
We were doing a sprint car league on Wednesday nights.
Yes.
That's wrapped up. But yeah, a lot of the pro guys racing there. It's like a money race every week. So that's wrapped up. And the biggest thing going on right now is Monday Night Racing, probably on Monday nights. It's a league full of NASCAR people in the industry, and Kyle Busch and Ron Capps and some other cool people racing there too.
So if you want this quality of coverage with much better drivers and better commentary, you should definitely follow Bearded Sim Racer.
There you go.
I think it's super cool that Ron Capps does that. You know, it's not his racing discipline at all, and I think that's awesome.
Mm-hmm.
He's a drag racer. He's he's funny car, not Top Fuel, right?
Correct.
you know,
Those guys are absolutely insane, by the way.
Yeah.
To
Yes.
get in a funny car.
Funny cars aren't so funny anymore. They're just like, I remember, haha, I learned that they literally were just stretched out cars, and then they got like wacky looking, and then they just standardized the body shell. It's all aerodynamic. I'm like, okay, that's great.
Well, yeah, when they started hitting 200 miles an hour, aerodynamics plays a massive function.
Yeah, it began as altered wheelbase stuff, so they would move the way the rule book was written, and like all great things in racing, you know, real racing anyway. It was somebody interpreting a rule book, so you know, the wheelbase was somehow determined by where the wheel arch openings were, but it didn't say that the wheel had to be centered in the wheel arch opening. So, you know, if you move the rear wheel back or the front wheel back, you know, you're shifting all the weight to the rear wheels, get better grip, stuff like that. So they would alter the wheelbase within the wheel arches, and then, you know, they kept pushing the boundaries of that, and then just started moving the wheel arches and be like, what are you going to do about it? And
Yeah.
you know, and it went up and up from there. And then there was a flip body in the late 60s. I think Mercury built it. Somebody in the comments may know better than I do about all this stuff, but
I would argue that this whole interpretation of the rule book is not limited to real racing, as seen by several Lemons cars, for example, that have, and then because Lemons understands rule books probably better than a lot of Pro Series, now you guys have just leaned into it, and you build loopholes for people to exploit, such as the Iron Duke, or the C7, or the BMW V8 loophole.
yeah, all of those things. But yeah, so that's kind of where all the funny car stuff is centered around. And then when you have the actual cars now, I mean, the difference between them and Top Fuel is it's short wheelbase, and the engine's in front of the driver, which is absolutely insane, by the way.
Yes, which is why Top Fuel became, after Don Garlits lost part of his foot to a transmission explosion.
Yeah, that's the crazy thing. If you go to like vintage drag racing, which you should do sometime, I mean, but you can usually look at the cars up close, and yeah, in those old slingshot dragsters, you know, the pumpkin for the diff is like between your feet, like, you know, it's absolutely insane.
Yes, it is next to everything you don't want hot spinny bits of metal flying away from. This is wonderful, a Dadwood themed.
Yes.
And of course, the tribute of the lime and the coconut. So well done across the board on that one. That is
go ahead.
Excellent.
I thought about reupholstering my RAV4 seats with bus fabric, and that kind of reminds me of that bus fabric, like random bus fabric.
The precedence is there because the the first generation RAV4s had that kind of that 90s style upholstery available, or the you could even probably find it from a Suzuki XC90.
Yeah, the one on mine, it's there. I just wanted to pop more, so I want to do like bus fabric because that pops.
Or also, I think there's the failed casino carpeting style.
Oh yes,
That's a good one.
like that Spec Racer 4. That kind of reminds me that the one that just spun out. Yeah, that one. Yeah, that kind of looks like it.
Mm-hmm.
Like magnified.
Mm-hmm.
There you go.
Oh, hello. Someone went flying.
Today I learned that radicals have headlights.
Yeah.
We on the
about
Everyone
that?
Racers Monday Night League that we usually use as a tune-up for the upcoming I Suck at Racing Lemons League, unless it's something we don't want to do, or something like this, or no pedal, no wheel. We did a night race, and the Radicals had we found out the Radicals had headlights.
Yeah, that was the one where I chose the 87 Monte Carlo that doesn't have headlights, and
In fact, you were the only one without a headlight, I believe.
yeah, it was very scary. I was like, oh, the Corvettes will light my way until they disappear, and all I have are gauges. But yeah,
That was a fun time.
yeah. Scary for me, but fun for y'all.
Oh, it's a simulator. You're not actually
Yeah,
gonna
I'm not
crash.
really dead now. We have a 24-hour race? No, we don't.
Yep. Why not?
Wait, let's stay here until
I have-
8 tomorrow.
I have found a casino carpeting suggestion for your interior. It's in the broadcast
Okay,
text.
I'm
If we want to
looking
wait until after we. Oh yeah, we're still on a pace lap, so it'll be good.
A pace lap won't take very long.
And then yeah, if you literally Google the phrase "failed casino carpet" and then hit images, not only will that one show up, but there's a one underneath it of flowers, some sort of oddball under the sea style thing, a very disturbing, if you were stoned, amoeba looking carpet.
Oh yeah.
There's some great stuff there.
Well, I'll have to check that out too.
19 cars in this race.
Oh, we need a number between 1 and 19, Eric.
Boy, I'll get you that. Give me 2 seconds to erase my stuff. There, but that's okay.
Oh, well, here we go. We had a rat
Two.
track.
2.
Ooh, got it. I like it.
That was what random.org spit out, as everybody's dying.
Yes. So basically, whoever survives,
Yeah.
they'll get to be in that checker flag pattern right there.
That was pretty great.
That's pretty cool.
This is always an interesting one, you know, the short paved ovals, because yes, the epic yeetage right from the word go, rocking a little matrix. That's awesome.
Yeah, there's obstacles across the track at all times and popping
Yes.
up unexpectedly.
And even if a car is 5 laps ahead of you, that's like 90 seconds.
Yeah. Heck yes.
All right, so if it looks like Al's going to win again, we may have to give him a "we can't let you win 2 in a row" penalty.
He is only up a half second, so we'll see what comes of it.
Yeah, but that's 3 laps, Eric.
So does Linear host like any NASCAR or anything these days? Or-
No, they are way too small for NASCAR.
They might do a late models or something like that, but yeah.
Yeah.
Late models and go-karts and drifting.
Yes.
So like
It's actually
Irwindale.
Yeah, it's
It's a great trio.
quality.
If you're gonna do 3 anythings, late models, go-karts, and sideways. Pretty great triumvirate.
The only downside, you're allowed to bring in coolers, but there's no place during the races that sells beer, or at least during the drifting events. So learned that the hard way.
That's bizarre.
Indeed it is.
It's a liquor license thing, I suppose.
It is Georgia, the buckle of the Bible Belt.
Yeah.
In the early 90s, I was in Biloxi, stationed in Biloxi, Mississippi, and me and a friend, that was our great, cheap Friday night was to go down to the I-10 dirt track right off the side of I-10, just outside of Gulfport, Mississippi. It was $5 to get in, and I think a giant, one of those giant tall boy baseball-sized beers was $1. And the thing about dirt track racing, if you can remove the whole redneck connotation of it, is as a spectator, you can actually see the entire race the entire time. Right. You can't do that on your big super speedways, and you certainly can't do it on a road course. So it is genuinely entertaining to watch.
Yeah.
And then add in the redneck aspect of it, and it gets even funnier.
So, I went and saw winged 410 sprint cars on a half-mile.
Oh,
and that was
amazing.
That was a whole other level of insanity that I've never experienced in my life.
You're just basically all you're doing is steering with the throttle, and you have to plan way ahead.
Yeah, it's pretty crazy. That's definitely one of the most insane anythings in motorsports. That and like vintage drag racing for sure. Like the most deathy things I've ever been party to.
You don't just kind of wreck in a winged sprint car. It's either you spin out and do a 180 or 37 barrel rolls.
Yeah, you catapult
those
into
are your
the parking
choices.
lot, which at Calistoga, at one end of the racetrack, like there's literally somebody's house like 50 feet past it. So you end up in the living room.
I didn't even got one of them wing cars in here again.
Yeah, totally.
You want a beer? Looks like you probably gonna need one.
Got some good as headache powders too.
Well, Calistoga's in Napa Valley, so it's more of a here's some Cabernet.
Yeah. You want a Cabernet, or are you looking for a Merlot?
We got some Excedrin too.
The
good old Merlot.
Yeah.
Merlot.
There was a great dirt track outside of Pensacola, Florida, a little bit of a drive inland, so basically lower Alabama. And as a good dirt track out in the middle of nowhere, and there was a farm next door, and you could see this escalation of issues where the farm next door built a platform on their land so that they could see the racetrack. To wit, the racetrack put a set of bleachers there to block it. To wit, they then added on to this platform with a ricketier platform to see over the bleachers. To wit, the track put a billboard to block the platform again. To wit, they built a third, sketchy as hell looking platform to see over the billboard.
Damn.
Checkmate.
Oh. And speaking of checkmate.
And the race leader just got yeeted into the wall.
I feel like at some point it would have just been easier to give them a season pass.
Yeah. Invite them over for life.
That was the first two positions getting yeeted on the same.
Oh, wow. That is impressive. So now we've got Mr. Edward and Nelson battling it out with Stank a mere second behind. Ah, there we go.
Sounds
Tyler
right.
with a Z1R sticker on his helmet. Appreciate the endorsement. And of course, the infamous buzzing hornist.
Indeed. And Tyler is signed up to race next weekend at Gingerman, which perhaps we shall talk about. We have a race coming up in Southwest Michigan this coming weekend at one of our favorite tracks. It's Gingerman Raceway.
Wonderful facility.
2.1 mile place with just one of the best atmospheres in Lemons. I think everybody loves going there.
It is. It's as you're driving to the track in the morning, you watch the sun come up. It's really a pretty part of Michigan. There's a great brewery next to all the hotels where everyone ends up staying if you're not staying at the track. And even if you are staying at the track, it's just a couple miles down the road. They are, I don't know if Lemons friendly is strong enough a word. They love it when Lemons comes, especially if Dale's there.
I was gonna say that's all Dale. Dale's working the crowd, so
not just the crowd, the wait staff loves Dale.
Yeah. I mean, who doesn't?
I told the story last week of we Corey Dickman and I were there, and you'd put me to work, so I had my Lemon staff shirt on, and the bubbly 22-year-old, has not had nearly enough disappointment in her life waitress. She's like, oh, are you guys doing lemons? Yeah, we are. We're having a great time, but we knew we had to come out here, and she just stops us and goes, do you know Dale? and we like, yes, we know. She's like, he is so cool. Not a hint of irony at all. Genuinely believed, as he is, Dale's the coolest person ever.
Look at that pass, by the way, right there. I'm not impressed by things often, but that was impressive.
Use the slow car as a backstop to keep himself inside.
He just got beat by it there, though. It only worked so many times. He got dorn hubbed is what happened.
He needed a car to bounce off of, and it wasn't there. Oh, and Tyler just continuously slamming the door.
Legitimately
but
good
like a good vacuum cleaner salesman, Nelson not letting that door get shut, just keeping his foot in there, steel toes. You can slam it all you want, but you have never understood the value of a good set of encyclopedias.
That's right.
Right. Aaron Lineman also right behind all this, so... Man.
As he always is.
A good ass race in spite of the stupidity of this setup.
And he did it. He got around him. Can he hold it? Oh, now Tyler's going to use the Dorn car.
Both got yeeted and
and there's new seats.
That was some good avoidance there by Nelson.
Stank takes it back, but Nelson is still on it.
Are you not entertained?
The Mach 5 just went on the inside of the Racer X themed Spec Racer Ford.
I'm going to take a flyer on Aaron Lineman to actually win this when they eventually knock each other out.
And Aaron just got his simulator this year with, some folks gave him some stuff they weren't using. I think he's sitting in a 1950s era aluminum and fabric striped lawn chair in a hallway of his house, and has done nothing but become alarmingly good, not just in this league, but he is actually running some of the bigger leagues that you would see Bearded Sim Racer Productions cover, and has been consistently finishing well in those. And there he is. He's in number 2. That was a good bet, Eric, and he's threatening for the league.
Still 5 minutes to go.
Yeah,
this is entertaining as hell.
As we love to point out, Aaron, a leukemia survivor. Oh no, there it is.
Matrix got matrixed.
Phoenix, fingers up for Aaron as he takes the lead.
Oof. That was brutal for the leader.
Now, do remember, P2 is our winner tonight here in this race.
So
that's
Tyler's
true.
strength right now.
Lemon has to drop back to win.
I believe that the wing on either of those cars is not very straight.
I would guess every body panel on them is...
Oh, no, and Aaron has to take an emergency pit stop under the tent, it looks like. No, sorry, that was another red car. All right.
Dang.
1 lap back, or 2 seconds. Al Smith. All Smith, sorry.
All the Smiths.
All Smith.
Morrissey. That other guy.
Johnny Marr, wasn't that
Johnny Marr, yeah. And then the 2 other guys, yeah.
Apparently, Morrissey threatening to sue The Simpsons because he was unhappy with his recent portrayal.
Let's write a song about Morrissey like you always.
I wonder how often that happens with The Simpsons. I wonder how busy their legal people are.
Or do they even care?
Yeah, I mean,
whatever, Morrissey, bring it. Yeah, Bette Midler likes us, so we're gonna win.
Yeah, Morrissey, go quit your tour to sue us.
Yeah.
By the way, Pat Mulry in the comments. Good to see Pat tuning in. Pat's one of the guys who's responsible for starting this whole Lemons iRacing thing. So, happy Father's Day to you, Pat.
Happy Father's Day, Pat.
I was talking to Pat earlier, and he mentioned he was hanging out in his pool drinking sangria, which is a fantastic lawyerly thing to be doing on Father's Day.
Lawyerly thing, sangria on Father's Day.
Oh, just under 3 minutes left in this race. Gonna take a quick break to remind you that everything you're seeing is being brought to you by Top Flight Computers. If you're interested in gaming and you're interested in having it done right, check yourself out at Top Flight Computer. They do have a gaming package, which will set you up with that one. Nemesis Labs, if you want a racing simulator. Oh, we've got some tangles over there, which underscores the need for insurance. And if you need insurance, because yeetage happens, Faith Insurance Agency, of course, Advanced Racing Development. For reasons we don't understand, we're still very happy that Yokohama Tire is still available. Bearded Sim Racer and everyone's favorite podcast, Everyone Racers. If you like what you're seeing, check out isuckatracing.com. If you want to check it out in real life, not like this, because we're not bringing radicals, but if you want to go racing for real, check out the 24hoursoflemons.com.
Fantastic. With a couple minutes to go, talking about Gingerman coming up. We have the much vaunted matchup we've wanted in Lemons for a while, which is PT Cruiser versus HHR. Super
Oh,
about that.
no. Is the Escudo don't?
No,
Or
different.
another PT Cruiser?
Different PT Cruiser. Last time I saw this PT Cruiser, and I think it has a new team, it is an automatic turbo. So, domination is imminent there.
By domination, I mean explosion.
Wonderful.
Yeah.
And who's HHR?
Crap. Where is it on the other?
Okay.
It is a team called the Harbor Freight Jack Stands. So, perfect.
Already they get it.
Oh,
No!
and they got it too, right there.
And of course, Racer X helping his brother win, fulfill his destiny as the greatest race driver in the world
Yes.
by crashing into him.
Whoops. Destiny's destiny.
Also signed up another Ford Tempo. We've now had 2 Tempos debut this year.
That has to represent a double-digit percentage of total running number of tempos in the United States.
They're still out there. It's kind of amazing that any of them are still out there, but
Becky Stewart's favorite car.
it's a real driver's car.
It's a real driver's machine.
There's an S10 with an Iron Duke coming, which is great.
I believe that is Tyler Stake's car.
I believe it as well. What else do we have? We have
Not
the
his
cross.
car, his team, yes. but
His
yeah.
team. There's a team who has a 5.3 swapped 3rd gen Camaro that they are leaving at home and bringing instead a Volvo 240, which I'm a big
Smart
fan of.
plan. Very smart plan, gentlemen.
And I believe Lemon's second ever Buick Rayada is going to be at this race with a functioning touchscreen. So,
Oh!
Why?
That's
Why
amazing.
would you ruin classic? And I'm so
right.
happy you did.
Aaron Lineman, your overall winner. Tyler Stank, your real winner. Here you
Yes.
go.
And,
Oh, and the yeetage starts immediately.
Boom!
Oh.
Triple yeet. Oh.
He is basically. Oh wow, that was impressive. Just 4 people yeeted that one car in a row.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, there we go.
The spinning there was like a rave with the flashy lights.
The system is down. The system is down.
Ori, oh no.
Oh no.
Looks like he might be dead.
Well, he's got
No
harbor
engine.
freight mechanics.
Oh,
Yeetening. That's right.
yeeting.
It's like the quickening, but cooler. And no one has to die.
Oh,
Or the shinning.
Quickening.
you want to get sued? It's the shinnin.
Speaking of Simpsons legal.
Oh, hey, Adrian. These were the radicals, the ones with the lights, and the ones that don't have lights are the Spec Racer Fords. And now they're all, going to the scrapyard.
Exactly.
That was perfectly timed there.
Oh, so as we're wrapping up the yeetage here, we are now headed to the
Yeehaw.
first, just across the street,
Yep.
of our roller derby races, which, if you just tuned in, stick with us, because roller derby is wholly unique to the I Suck at Racing 24 Hours of Lemons iRacing League. It is brilliant. We are going to be using 87 NASCARs functioning as blockers for Miatas, and the only laps that count are the Miata laps. So they are teamed up, and the whole idea is that the 87 NASCARs will be cutting a path so that the Miatas can turn laps. while also trying to crash into other Miatas. So it's going to get ugly early and stay entertaining the entire race.
It's indeed it is, Pisces. It's this is our second time doing it. Got a new set of cars to do it with.
Yes, it is absolutely interesting. The lead will change 100 times right up until the close. It is wonderful to watch, and probably some of the funniest things I've done since starting commentary on this series.
All right, I'm gonna go to the bathroom real quick before the pain begins.
Granny,
Yes.
you got to get that number of incidents up. 16's
Yeah.
totally low.
Yeah. I was going to make a joke about, you should never not go to the bathroom until it's painful. Just go early. This is America. You're free.
Why do you hate freedom? All right,
Yeah.
so roller derby coming up. Did you guys just cover this? Sorry, it was.
No, it's quite all
off
right.
there.
Yeah. Went over the rules, but yours are probably better and more descriptive.
I have no idea. I hadn't even watched the first one, so I'm in for whatever's going to happen here.
So this is the 87s are running as the blockers for
Okay.
NA Miatas. And
Excellent.
only the laps of the Miatas count. So they're functioning as a pair, that is a team. So the 87s are trying to protect their Miatas and crash other people's Miatas.
Oh man, this is the closest you can get digitally, as far as I know it, to the greatest form of motorsport, which is Team Demolition Derby, which I have
Oh,
seen.
yes.
Where there's 4 cars and somebody has to make like 4 laps around dirt for the Demolition Derby, and then
Well, until
where
we
I
can
saw-
virtually chain cars together and do a chain
Yeah.
race, yes, this is going to be the greatest thing ever.
Yeah, it was, man, it was like teams of 4, and 2 of them would have like a 72 Fury, and then there would be like the G body was like the car to make the laps. It was the Rabbit. And then, the Furies would just immediately try to knock everybody out. It was great. It was the greatest form of motorsports. That and Monster Jam. It's kind of a toss-up.
Well, I don't forget, crisscross figure 8 school bus racing.
Yeah, that's in the neighborhood too. Yeah.
Ah, there we go.
All right.
All right.
So do we have the list of teams, perchance?
Brian might be able to pull that up off of the announcements channel or the planning channel. But yeah,
Text.
pretty great. Andrew Pullman, Lemons Racer from Nebraska, I believe. If that's the guy I'm thinking of, who had the big font truck at High Plains.
Oh, Stank, you were off pace. You got a good finish because you never wrecked, but also you didn't know this. We chose randomly that number 2 was actual real winner, so you won. We got another Converse, not a Chuck Taylor this time, but the Converse athletic shoe from Luke French. Well done. Paying attention to the excitement we had over the Formula V last week that was done up like a Converse.
Wow, 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 wow.
Oh, yes. Swayze be with you. Oh, Andrew Pullman just won. Stop the race. Andrew Pullman won. Swayze came.
Roller Derby Disco, that's great.
Oh, eggs. Okay.
Carl and Nathan's breakfast
This
delivery.
delivery.
Sweet.
I got
Team Bacon and Eggs. Yep.
Oh, naked car.
I'm guessing there's no way he did this on, or either that or he wants a. There it is. No, that's a new theme car.
Run the
Oh.
jewels. with the Monte Carlo. That's well done. As I
Excellent.
smack my mic and deafen everybody. Sorry about that.
That's cool.
Very professional.
I can hear. Top of the morning, my face to your face is fucking Folgers.
That's pretty great. I'm into it.
Waking up.
There we are. Little Giga Blast for one of the Hesser brothers. Of course, with a click and clack, the infamous "Don't drive like my brother," which is
Oh,
always
and
great.
a Bash Brothers. Oh,
Oh,
man.
yes.
That's great. With their
Never
Faces
fail.
together.
They never disappoint, the Hessers.
My Little Pony. Friendship.
Of course, the other Hesser. There we go. I love the helmet. That's well done.
By the way, the Hesters will be racing with us at Gingerman next weekend as well with their BMW.
Oh, that is awesome.
So they usually
Hopefully, they're a
race with-
little less crashy in real time.
They are actually super clean racers, and their dad John races with them as well. All fantastic people.
So this
Okay.
fulfills their fantasy of crashing into each other. Gotcha.
Yes.
Get it out
It's
of the way.
only slightly less entertaining when they're working as a team than when they're working against each other.
Oh, that's a
I
good
could buy
question.
that for
Will the
$1.
Hesters- Yeah. Will the Hesters work with each other as a team tonight, or will they wreck each other and wreck everyone else?
Oh no, yeah, they're when they're together, they are formidable. They did the last week's enduro together, and were running quite well.
Hoosty wants us to look at the first chicane.
They do quite well as one of the Hester brothers. And
Yeah. All right, so look at the first chicanes. Stunt Granny have our cars. Is that the? Oh, there we go.
Them.
So we've got Ren and Stimpy. Well done. Okay, this is excellent themed. So I'm gonna guess you fat-blooded idiot.
should be idiot, but we'll take it.
Well, yes, no. This is like and the partner one. Of course.
Good
Love
heat.
it.
Yeah, there we go.
Now, and he's this is a wonderful, subtle touch. The push button labeled MX5. Nice. That is a Rick Sanchez slow clap for you, sir. Nicely done. Good Yeet tires, not Yokohama's, but still funny. Cling tenaciously to my buttocks from the French Toast Man. This is wonderful.
Powder toast.
And our powder toast man, yes. And of course, what rolls downstairs alone or in pairs and over your neighbor's dog.
It's log.
Log.
Yeah, fits on your back. It's great for a snack. It's log.
It's big, it's fat, it's wood.
Here we go.
Appetite.
Known as a weapon in certain
That's
certain
right.
circles.
Oh,
And, he
man.
managed to claim the awesome 87 on that one.
One of the greatest
Partnered with Samuel.
internet videos of all time.
And well, the greatest thing about that internet video is no one came to his rescue because everyone in the entire world knows he deserved that twisted T to the head.
That's right.
Oh, by the way, I actually got an ad for that one time on Facebook, and it's a box. And they call it the Box of Freedom. Imagine if he had the Box of Freedom instead of a can.
Oh, that is quite impressive.
And it's treated like box wine, basically, except it's box twisted tea.
I'm gonna go ahead and put my money on Tyler and John here. I think this is my pick to win.
Okay. You know what? Yeah, let's get in on this. Lady Ye, you got a choice? You think this is gonna do it?
I'm gonna put 5 on the Ren and Stimpy duo.
Okay. Bearded, you want a piece of this action?
Trying to figure out why Santi and his teammate have white cars. Is that like an inside joke that I don't know about?
I don't think so. It might be one of those things where their paints aren't working because I
Wait a
don't
minute,
think you're.
I think Santi and his guy was literally last minute, so they couldn't think
Oh,
of
okay.
a theme.
That works then.
Oh, in
I like
which
the
case
shoes.
they're
We'll go
about
with
to
the shoes.
they're about to get the. Okay, so
I
Luke
didn't
French.
make one.
Yeah,
Sorry,
that's all right.
I only
We'll
made
go with the
We've
shoes.
got punishment ones kicking around. We have to.
That is true. That is true.
I'm gonna just go ahead and to be controversial, lean on the Hesser brothers, see what they can do.
All right.
All right.
The No Pail, No Wheel Mafia, of course.
All right. We should have 8 pairs, so 16 cars, 9 pairs with Santiago. So throw the random number generator in there. Well, 1 doesn't work. That's crap.
Yeah.
And did it again.
All right, or
8.
say, okay, I was gonna say, or we just say that Pullman wins the unofficial first Swayze theme.
There could be that as well.
Yeah, that's true too. Yeah.
So it is the 8th best Miata, how they finish. It doesn't matter where the 87.
Oh, Angels on Skates. This is
deep. It's a deep cut.
A whole
yes.
70s throwback.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
8-track flashback.
This is wonderful.
Lemon's event manager Kim Harmon got some roller skating lessons at NJMP. You can look for that in the Chips Goes Roller Disco, by the way. Amazing.
Oh, that is, yes. And we will not mock the Estrada because you're either Estrada or nada.
That's right. But yeah, we'll have some Kim Harmon roller skating in the wrap-up video when that comes out.
Oh, I am so... Because she already has the socks. This is just brilliant.
Yeah, everything was happening. So
It's more Super Train.
Oh, wow. There's a great reference I had totally forgotten about.
And I
Which is
only know
basically-
about
it
it
was-
because it's TV tropes.
I remember watching it. It was basically Love Boat on a giant futuristic train.
An atomic power train. A wide ass train too. Had its own tracks.
Yes. Yes.
And almost killed NBC. Oh,
This is great. Ron
Raj
and
Man.
his well, no, this is his best friend since first grade. Raj. They've been buddies forever, and
Awesome.
they do this together.
oh, that's awesome.
They were
I
teamed
did
up
not
for the Enduro. They were teamed up for the Enduro last week. And
Raj
yeah,
Man
so
and Ron Man, that's amazing.
yes.
I love the readaptation of the Wrangler scheme. That's cool.
Obviously, they're high school. They've got a little F's and chats on the side there, but you can see their high school, the Raiders. But they are properly representing not just Ronster Wraps, but Advanced Racing Development, Top Flight Computers, Nemesis Labs, Yokohama Tires, iSucket Racing, and of course, Everyone Racers on all of their cars. They are doing the full representation of good sponsorships. And the Etios, which is always present.
Breakfast of Champions.
Goes back to the first season of iRacing, the Etios car.
Yep, that was, it was great then, and it's still great.
It is, yes.
Like the crash test dummy helmet as well.
It's well done, Josh. Man, Nickelodeon in the 90s was a very, very strange cable channel for
I think they all went to go work for Cartoon Network and Adult Swim after that.
Yeah.
Probably because, well, I know it's easier to get weed in Georgia than it was wherever Nickelodeon's based out of. Because, being in the military for years, I had never done that sort of thing. But even I knew, watching some of these, the early Space Ghost Coast to Coast,
Oh, yeah.
these people clearly smoke marijuana.
My name is Brack.
Oh, man. The Brack Show is one of my favorite things.
Oh, yes, highly underrated.
My two favorites were Metalocalypse and the Venture Brothers.
Oh, the Venture Brothers. Have you seen the last season that is now only available on Hulu?
No, I guess I'm going to need to get Hulu now, huh? Okay.
Yes, it is. Because knowing that they were only on streaming, Brock Sampson finally gets to start using the cuss words that you knew he always would.
Let's see. Nickelodeon in the 90s. I think my two favorites were
H. Levine using all of the track there.
Adventures of Pete and Pete.
That going over that section, I'm pretty sure would remove your colon in real life.
If you've got a floaty enough suspension, you absolutely can. And if you've got a tight race suspension, you're going into the gravel pit.
Yeah, possibly dying.
I attended race school there in 2005 with the Don Panos race cars, and there was their phrase early on was "Don't spend $5,000," which was your liability if you wadded up one of their cars. And day one, somebody spent $5,000, put it into that gravel trap on the other side of that, using all of the turn 5, caught the dirt, or caught the gravel sideways and dug in and flipped. He was okay, but his checkbook was a little bit lighter.
Yeah.
There we go. I like the, can we get this looking backwards at Nate pushing him?
Giving him a little space as he comes into turn one.
There you go.
Look at
There's
this
the team
professional
driving.
directing. Look at this. Man, it's almost as if Bearded Sim Racer does this for a living. This is just amazing.
I know, right?
In the S's, as the Miata runs away from the 87, which also happens at Road Atlanta. And if you ever want to know what snow is like in December, just sign up to run Lemons at Road Atlanta.
Yeah, we're at 2 out of 3 so far. I'm visiting
Oh,
Road
it's
Atlanta with
snowed
snow.
there. Wow, okay.
Every,
Snow in Georgia. Never snows
No.
in Georgia in December.
it had never snowed in Georgia in December for 12 years. And that was my sales point to the Three Pedal Mafia. I was living in Atlanta. I'm like, come down, you'll love Road Atlanta, and it'll be warm, unlike where you're coming from. And it snowed. And then the next year,
And then
it
next year
snowed.
did too. Is,
Yes.
One of the Hessers giggle blasting there.
Yeah.
Blast.
I like
There we
this.
go. Nate touching him
Pushing him
down the
down.
straightaway. Which even in a fast car, this is a scary straightaway.
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
Oh, what happened there?
Up and under.
Up and under. Gotta practice your killings.
I think one of the Hessers, he yeeted out. Yeah, right there.
Oh,
Ooh, got yeeted by a Miata.
little extra.
No, he got yeeted by his teammate who was
Of
pushing
course.
a little too hard.
Oh! Taste of the wall there.
Boosh.
A little extra Miata. Just to make sure it's stung.
Oh no, Tyler got DQ'd.
Oh, can we get a clear of the black flags, please?
Might be too late if he's DQ'd.
I think.
Well,
you
there
can
goes my
undo-
It
pick.
cleared it. It cleared it.
Yeah, I think you can undo DQs. We've had that before. Again, Bearded Sim Race is a pro. This ain't his first Lemons
That's right.
rodeo.
Yeah.
Gotta give Bob his workout for Monday morning.
Bob's gonna have a pain time.
I don't know. You know, I think Bob has taken a lot to heart. They've got the new damage model and the Formula V's. iRacing is apparently Bob and his team have really been paying attention to what we're doing here. At least that's the lie I'm telling everybody.
Okay. Speaking of new damage models, so
enjoying
I
the,
did the Firecracker 400 prelim and all that last week. Almost a few days ago. It was a few days ago, Wednesday. And I noticed some of these 87s like going up and over, flipping, but the body panels, the majority of them just still stayed on. And it's like, I want to see a bare ass roll cage when this flip is over.
In 87, they didn't do that. Those were metal and they were still riveted on.
Oh, okay.
Well, we've changed roles here.
Okay. Well.
Huh.
It's like the Miata will be the blocker now.
Look at me. Look at me. Look at me. I'm the blocker now.
I wonder if there's some kind of attempt at strategy going on here. Trying to.
Or they were just bored. Hey, let me try this real quick.
wonder if this worked. Yeah, pushing him into the brake zone is always a good plan too.
Apparently it works.
Yeah.
Or either that or he was using the Miata as a brake.
Yeah. I did pretty well in my prelim. I mean, I didn't make it in, obviously, but I didn't kill any of the A's or pro license people either, so that's a plus. And I finished on the lead lap.
Oh, wow. Fantastic. Congratulations. That's more than I'm going to be able to ever do.
Yeah, 19th out of 27 cars. And that was the consolation before the actual prelim.
Well, you're overqualified for lemons in meat space.
We've been trying to get her to come out to one of the races.
Yeah, I gotta do it.
You should come out to NCM. There's some
Oh yeah, Bowling Green. Yeah, I know.
there's some unannounced stuff that's going to make that a really fun weekend that we're still working on for BS inspection and stuff like that. So you heard it here first. It's going to be a little unorthodox and probably super awesome. So just
But if you
heads up.
don't want to make that travel, it's also going to be awesome at Buttonwillow that same weekend.
also true if you're on the West Coast,
Yeah.
closer to Buttonwillow's man.
It's not close to anything. Just
It's not close to anything.
It's not close to anything.
There's nothing to do there. You should just be at the track because that's all there is to do, and it's kind of great actually.
Yes. Once the sun goes down, it cools off substantially. When the sun is up, there are heat tornadoes and there's dust everywhere, but it's still a great track.
Yep.
And they just
Fire
run-
Clone in the comments, by the way, asking about the format of this. So yes, however the Miata finishes is how your team does.
Yep.
I don't know that we can do that within the system within iRacing scoring, but we'll keep tabs on it, and we'll figure that out on our end. But yeah, that's how
I
it
believe
works.
they had it set up as classing. They might have done it properly as classings, so it comes down to the Miatas.
Yeah,
Excellent.
and it's the average of the two finishes that gives us the overall winner.
There you go.
How brutal can we be? Can we eat through the fat last chicane and kill the Miatas, or are we trying to keep it on the pavements?
No,
All the yeets belong to you.
yeah.
Yep.
However you yeet is however you yeet. Yes.
This is Bartertown.
Who run Bartertown?
So, yes, Mr. Aaron Smith, you do what you need to do.
It's gonna be great. I have no idea what's gonna happen. I didn't even see the last one. I will confess to that, so I'm pretty excited about this.
It was
this is the kind of
probably
stuff
the
we would-
first time for the last 5 laps where me and Jeff and Chris and Chrissy all just talked about the race. It was amazing.
I was in that last race too, and I yeeted my partner at one point because I thought he was somebody else.
Yes.
So great.
Mhm.
Well, I'm looking forward to this. This is kind of stuff we wish we could do in real life, but
Yes.
insurance
hospital
and
bills
liability and all that
Yeah.
stuff.
Also, the same thing like, early on when we would get people drunk and have them race. It was wonderful. You can't do that in real life. People die. But here, it's
Yeah.
funny.
Yeah.
Yeah.
To a point.
So just over 45 seconds left here in the warm-up. Real quick, if you're watching this, it's brought to you by I Suck at Racing and Bearded Sim Racer Productions. Everything you're looking to you is being brought to you on a top-flight computer. Check it out if you're interested in doing this gaming. Nemesis Labs for a simulator seat if you want to try iRacing for yourself. You want to go real-world racing. 24hoursoflemons.com, Yokohama Tires. And then don't forget Faith Insurance Agency because yeetage happens. Sparse parking lot here at Road Atlanta as we get ready for the start here in about another 15 seconds. Normally, they have those boxy SUVs literally packed next to each other. So I am, apparently they're taking some feedback from people making fun of that.
Yeah, I guess so. Man.
They don't want
Rough
to
weekend.
in that Nashville.
Because I'm pretty sure if you did this in real life, those stands would be packed. This is just outside of Atlanta. Everyone would come see this.
Oh yeah, totally. Automotive roller derby. We could do this. We could do this on like a short road course. We'd have to do a lot like Waterford Hills in Michigan or something like that.
That's true. You're just
I
never
like
going to
that
get
case.
anyone to insure it.
Oh yeah. Well, yeah. Sure.
So it looks like we're just be doing a short pace lap here. They're going to go through the S's, and I bet that Porsche dives into the pits and it starts immediately.
Oh, yeah.
On that end, perhaps I know you guys have interesting stuff going on down there at NCM. With the relaxation of the no stunting and sploding rules, some of the Thunderhill people were inquiring as the possibility of doing a Power Wheels race on Friday night.
That's a great question. I don't know if we can do that, but we should investigate that.
I'll send you the specs of the discussions we were having.
I'm intrigued by this. Someday.
Oh, somebody's cheating already. This is awesome.
I hope they don't get black flagged.
He's looking for his teammate. That's Carl Edward.
Where'd you go? Where's my
Help
teammate?
me. I
So
want
it's
to
a-
die.
Oh man,
Oh, no,
it's
that's Raj. That's Raj. Is
a
it?
split start. I like the
Okay.
split start because now
Oh,
it's
this
like
is even better. You got to
find your teammate. Yeah.
Yeah.
Everybody's everywhere and nobody's gonna go at the green flag.
Oh, all right. So here it is, green flag. It is race time. Only the laps of the Miata count. All of the NASCARs up front looking for their blockers, and it begins already.
Oh! Ow! Oh, he's dead.
He bounced over his teammate. I'll give him that.
Good. Oh, there we go. Setting it up in the corner. I have to believe that was intentional. He's just going to take everybody out. Oh, no. One of the, Ron Harrington there on his, not Ron, the Ronster on his roof in turn one, turtled, going to rely on a Miata to flip him over. Otherwise, he's got to take a tow, which is going to take at least 5 minutes on this track.
Yeah.
The Miata's now running up front.
It's beautiful.
This is
If you're just joining us, this is roller derby that we're doing. Two car teams. One team is an 87 NASCAR, and its teammate is a Miata. However, the Miata finishes is the final result for the team. That damages off. It's kind of a all things going on. However you want to get there, just get there, and we'll see where the yeeting ends up. Looks like Carl Edward may be out in front of the Miata. Hard to tell.
Yeah.
One of the Hessers chasing him.
Yeah, Carl Edward, Kevin Hesser, and Jonathan Samuel are our top three. And then here comes Nate. He's the first 87.
Oh, here we go. There's about to be some hurting. Levine, the brainchild behind this, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, this was Nate's idea, and it is
brilliant. This is
a minute and 40 seconds in. It's my favorite.
Oh, somebody went into the bridge. Oh my God!
Into the bridge downtown. It's where I choose somebody.
What the hell just happened?
There it is. This one. It's the yellow Miata. It was there.
Okay, let's see it.
Something awful is about to happen. Oh yes, right through. As he asked if it was legal. Oh, well done. Oh, new definition.
Does he make a handbrake? What? Oh no, there's another car there.
I believe that is Santi. Santi setting everybody up with a little ramp action. How did the
F's in chat for Eric Hesser going over?
Never
the bridge.
mind. Yeah, there it was. I thought that was a Miata. It was the.
I did too. Yeah, it was the underside. It was yellow.
Oh yes.
Kerbal Race Program, lemon style.
There it is.
It's gold leaf. That's right. So the white car had tried to run the chicane and failed, and then Eric had cleared it, and boy.
Yeah. And then he hit black Jettas when he lands. That's impressive. I do believe that was Santiago's Monte because they had the last minute, couldn't get a theme.
I think the Russian judges even like that one.
Tyler is
kissing it off the fence. Yeah.
Okay. That was the
Aaron Smith.
All Smith. Yes, Aaron Smith. In a very boring livery.
Oh, I like this.
Oh, through the S's again. Oh, man, yes.
He's got this figured out. Maybe, kind of, by accident.
Oh, yeah. He's stopping right there to jam up somebody.
Right, because you can't drive counter course, but
no, that will get you DQ'd. And plus your spotter always says something like, "That was a really stupid move." Very nice little love tap into turn one.
Like the save.
And,
like the save.
Oh, so close. He really, really did. All right. There's Santi making it through the corner. His teammate clearing the way. Interesting strategy, putting the 87 way out in front to just start carving holes for the Miata to come through.
Okay,
kind of cruising.
Oh, there it is. And Mr. Edwards gets a taste of the wall. Can he? Get that. Hauls down the 87 by his own teammate. There it is.
Yeah.
Gets it hauled down. Here comes. Who's going to get him?
Oh, no. Scrambled eggs.
Pancakes.
And Santi waiting to do it again.
Never lift. You never lift.
Even the Miata's getting into
Santi goes under both of them. Backing it up with a little. There we go.
Pancaked him, and Nate's turtled. Nate Levine turtled there at the entrance to 6.
Oh, his teammate can't help him. No one can help.
Both of the cars on their side, they're going to have to take the tow. Luckily, it's still 15 minutes left in the race.
Yeah. Oh. Hey, Aaron, spinning.
Oh, Giga blasted right through him there.
Yeah, Giga Blast.
I think Santiago and all attitude here, which is just the best offense is more offense. They're just running through everybody with both of their cars.
The best offense is to be as offensive as possible. This is wonderful.
Brutal.
I have an idea on how to fix those white cars. Give me a second, Ryan. I'm going to give you some liveries. We're going to do a Team Auburn on for those two white boys. I'll be right back.
There we go.
It's like Santiago in the lead, maybe?
He is in second, and we'll see what happens if he makes his way around. Looks like he's about a 0.4 of a second back, which that's Santiago. That is nothing to him. I think we've given him 1 minute stop and goes when he was too far in the lead, and he still managed to win. But Brandon Martin not giving Santiago anything.
A lot can happen still. 13 and a half minutes to go.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like this would be a great two-car deal with the Solsty and the Pro 2 lights. Because you can just drive right through the chicane at people.
Yeah, the challenge with those Pro 2s is their top speed is only 80. You'd have to actually sneak up and set a trap for the Solsty.
I'm into it.
Yeah,
Set a
all
trap.
right. So, as they're coming down the back straightaway, if Santi can keep this pace up, he is going to take the lead. It's about a quarter of the way through this. Well, a little more than a quarter of the way through.
There's all the cars there on the back straight. They still want to park in the paddock, that's all.
Yeah.
Yeah, look at all those faceless Toyota Fords.
If you've never had an opportunity to drive Road Atlanta, you absolutely should, especially that corner right there. That is one of the greatest gut checks in racing.
Brown corner.
Yeah, absolutely. And even the first time you do it, you keep your foot planted and the car actually survives, it is not enough to build confidence every time, and it'll get your attention.
Like Kevin Hesser.
Oh, look at that.
Yeeted into orbit there.
That
was a good one.
Yeah, yes, quite.
Didn't quite launch him to the bridge, but he wasn't too far off.
Mm.
And Eric Hesser dumped somebody.
The car spinning out in the grass and pulling onto the track, I'm having PTSD flashbacks of every ticket I've ever gotten on the freeway in Georgia.
Yeah. All right, I am.
Oh, there we go. He's definitely laying in wait.
Yeah.
Here's some carnage.
All right,
Ron yeeted Nate and Eric and the Hessers.
And he does a great job of defending his brother.
Oh, well done. That's pretty great.
But he did let a couple of Miatas by.
But can he catch them up?
And he turned him into ketchup.
Well, I like the.
I'm just gonna get in your way. Just gonna slow you down.
Miata cut in the corner. I like that move.
Of course. You need to yield a million minutes back, or you'll get.
I'm sorry, that was a pass for the lead, by the way.
That absolutely was. Let's see if they let him keep it to the end.
Yeah,
Damage is off, but black flags are on, and that might be enough for him to make up the required seconds. Santi gets back around him, so now it's just Miata on Miata violence.
Yes.
Gaming Evie, yes, the entire purpose of roller derby is to have blockers knocking people out and trying to keep them from scoring, as it were, or in this case, just leading the race to the end.
But there is an 87 teamed with each Miata, so the other 87s are trying to kill the Miatas, but there's one 87 trying to save the Miata and protect it.
Yes.
As Travis Nelson yeeted into the Atlantic Ocean over Sherman's March to the Sea.
Dun, dun, dun,
Hey, you're hitting a little close to home there, buddy.
So he's
in
got
the
launched
background.
into the paddock. Yep.
There we go. All right, so Aaron and Smith setting a trap.
Probably getting a livery as well.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Oh, here they come. Here comes the two Converse. Are they going to be able to get around him? Oh,
Dumped.
the 87, the 80. Oh,
Oh, he
just
got him.
tapped.
Just got him. Beautifully done.
Nice.
Intentional or otherwise.
Yeah, and that was enough to take the lead back from Santiago. So Martin back in the number one spot. This is going to be a battle. Just over halfway done with this.
Pretty great. This is
Yes.
the greatest thing we've ever done, I think.
Oh, there we go. Under the bridge, just making them work for it. Put a little smoke, obscure
I like
the visuals.
Here we go.
Oh, it's about to get real on the front straight.
Super real. Oh,
Oh!
simultaneous spinning, baby.
All right.
That was Josh Hoost getting dumped there, as Brandon Martin also dumped.
Literally does the exact same move. Yeah,
Yeah.
on the other one. This is fantastic. Oh, this is wonderful. Santiago back in the lead, just over 15 seconds. And right through the S's.
Going off road. Oh, nice count.
I believe the correct answer to that is Dale. Yeah. All
Dale,
right.
yeah.
The wheel sawing there was epic.
Oh, wonderful. So wonderful. Yes, thanks for the compliment there, Gaming Ever 101. Yeah, this is the one of the competitors you'll see out there, Nathan Shelveen. This was his idea for the I Suck at Racing Lemons, 24 Hours of Lemons iRacing League. We do this. We've got one more coming up. What is a Funduro next week, Bearded Sim Racer?
Yes.
Yeah, so we'll have a Funduro, and it's ridiculous cars, and they'll do some ridiculous things. We also do what we call the no pedal, no wheel, so you're not allowed to use a wheel and pedal controller. So you'll see flight controls. One person plays a French horn, Etch-a-Sketch. There was once a voltage rate that was run through a pickle.
Yeah.
And they've even attempted on several occasions to use a potentiometer on a dog.
Yep.
And then that car just went over to the corner and kind of licked itself. But yeah, so if you're enjoying this, you should tune in Sunday nights. Check out the iSuckAtRacing.com for the schedule, because soon we'll have 2021 Season 2. And
Yes.
it'll be more of this and other hilariousness.
Yep. And speaking of that Funduro is Okayama. So we're coming back for 2 hours this time.
Lemons Japan, finally.
Yeah. Yes.
Man, could you imagine the weird anime themes we be so
Yes.
obscure that like I would never understand any of them. But like, you know, if you're into anime, it would be like the one person joke thing. Like somebody would
Yes.
get it and really get it,
That'd be
and it would be perfect.
And I feel like the explanation would be very much like in Lost in Translation when Bill Murray's trying to do the commercial for the whiskey, and the
Yeah.
director goes on a 3-minute monologue, and the girl just looks at him and goes, "More excited." You know, so you're like, explain this theme to me, and they go on a 30-second diatribe, and the guy looks at you and go, "It's funny."
Yeah, yeah. Trust us.
Oh, hey, all right.
Al Smith getting dumped there, so Santiago without his protection.
Yeah, and just three-quarters of this race done, and they're getting down to it. Yes, this is very fun. We have a great time with this, and even if you're not in the racing, just tuning in, listening to it. We've been doing this now since the pandemic, and it's there's a lot of great inside jokes. It's a wonderful community. If you've got a iRacing sim set up, you should check out that the I Suck at Racing. Get on the list to get approved to run some of these races. You'll have a great time. It's a good theme. And if you don't have one, check out Top Flight Computers and Nemesis Lab, and they'll get you hooked up.
Yep.
Oh, here comes. He's doing the Dale Yeah line through the S's again, coming to back his Miata up.
Yeah. It looks like Training Paints does not want to load my paints for some reason that I gave to Ryan.
Well.
Oh, well.
5 minutes left in the first of our 2 roller derby races.
Yep.
Here, coming to you from Road Atlanta.
Santiago Iglesias in the lead by a hefty margin. Jason Grafton, I think, is in one of the 87s. So I think Martin is second, maybe, by 44
but oh, look at that.
Ooh,
That's
Just
Carl
because
Edward.
you're a Miata. There you go.
scrambled eggs again. Man,
Carl
those-
Edward in 15th place. Now a little bit farther back.
Yeah, those tossed salads and scrambled eggs will do you in all the time.
This is the crew you do not want to get lapped by. They're just going to put you in the wall.
Just cuz.
Just cuz.
Just cause. Doing
Although
it for Dale.
That might put Carl Edward in 8th. He's in 8th or 9th, which would be our actual winner, since the winner is totally into
Absolutely.
it is not the real winner, because they're, we don't care who actually
We're
wins
the
the
real
exactly.
winner.
lemons.
This is basically the whose line is it anyway rules.
Yep, exactly.
And yes, they do and if the Miata's got enough speed, it will get up under one of those 87s and do what it's got to do. There we go, right through the Dale line.
Yeah. I did that a couple times trying to get photos for tonight.
And if you're looking to do something stupid in a car,
Yes.
and you're not into racing, or you don't quite have the budget for it yet, or your loved ones had said, no way, I'm letting you into a real race car with these idiots, also check out the 24 Hours of Lemons Rally. And that's actually something you could do with those loved ones. And you take another crappy car and go on a merry little adventure following all traffic rules and laws. And it's still a great time full of wonderful people that make very bad decisions.
That's right.
Yeah.
Yeah, we have one coming up in 3 weeks, I think. 4 weeks. 4 weeks is the Rust Belt Ramble, Chicago to Detroit to Cleveland, Pittsburgh. It's gonna be great.
Ooh.
Have some chat for dental work on Aaron there.
Dental work now.
But yeah, the Rust Belt Rally, I think we have it most of the way finished. Still waiting on some Chicago bureaucrats to approve the starting place, which is super fun for me.
I say, don't you have to bribe them? It's Chicago.
Yeah, I'm doing something wrong because nothing's happening. So
I believe it is. Yeah, it is almost 4 weeks. It is July 23rd through the 25th. So it's just a long weekend if you live anywhere near that part. Get on Facebook Marketplace, find yourself just a god awful car, and then fix it on the road as you drive from Chicago, Detroit to Cleveland to Pittsburgh.
yeah, it's going to be great. We just set up a deal with Andy Diderossi, our friend with the Detroit Bus Company, where at the end of day
that is
one,
wonderful.
at the end of day one, everybody's going to show up at Andy's company, his building that he owns, Detroit Bus
Yes.
Company, which is an old envelope factory in Detroit. And you have the option of either hanging out, just enjoying yourself, maybe have barbecue going, not sure what we're going to do yet, or for a reasonable fee, Andy and some of his Detroit buddies will jump on a bus with you and give you a tour of all the industrial ruins of the city, so you don't have to drive around and find them. Andy knows where they are and can tell you all about them, and we're super excited about that.
And that whole company is a wonderful thing. They continuously invest in Detroit, and during the pandemic, they pivoted to making hand sanitizer and reinvested all of the money that they made on that back into locally owned businesses there in Detroit. Just a genuinely fantastic organization, worth checking out.
One of the things Andy's doing right now is he's had his Lexus ES 300 or 250 or whatever, and he's raced in Lemons, and he's turning over the preparation and the driving of that car to high school students in Detroit. So kids who would otherwise not be into racing or into cars but have no means to go racing, it's getting them into prepping the car, and they'll be racing at Gingerman in the fall. Is the plan. I'm going to drop in Wednesday this week to one of their work nights to see how it's going for them and to see what they're doing with it. They're also working on a 55 Buick that Andy has procured. So those are the two cars they'll be working on, which is super cool. Really cool program, and Andy's a great
is
guy.
Fantastic. That is
Yeah.
so great.
Yeah. So I'm super excited for that, and then Andy's gonna show me a bit of Detroit, give me a preview of the tour that he's gonna give. So that is all the stuff I have coming up this week. It's gonna be great.
That is just wonderful. I don't say this about anyone that usually goes to Detroit. I'm jealous. That's awesome.
Here's the thing about the Rust Belt is every place there has an amazing story, and
Facts.
it's generally not a great time in most of them at the moment. But if you can appreciate where people have come from, I think you get a really good sense of what the place is about. So places like Youngstown, Akron, Pittsburgh, Detroit, those places all are super awesome to me and places I love. As we come to the checkered flag here.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, and many turtles. There's so many turtles out there that nobody.
Orange.
Santiago taking the win. Get some yeetage here. Good drift through the corner, by the way, there.
That is well done. Yes. Oh, and right
Get
there.
some revenge.
And he's picking up the turtle on the victory lap. Tyler Stank coming in here with the Thunderbird. I think Kevin Hesser comes in second. I think. Minute 15 seconds behind, so he hasn't even got to the line yet. And Mr. Martin looks to be on the podium as well. Our 8th place finisher in that class, I'm going to need some help from Ryan on that, but I believe it might be Carl Edward. I think John Samuel was, there's John Samuel.
There we go.
He is P8 in Miatas.
There you
John
go.
Samuel, yeah.
So I called that. That was my call to win. So
That is
it was.
correct.
Yeah. All right. Fair enough. And
Gotta get across the line, but
His
yeah.
teammate.
Yeah.
he is not across the line. And Nate just
None
got
of us- oddly,
Thunderbird.
It's actually
None of
perfect
his-
because Tyler is 8th in the 87s, so it's 8th and 8th.
There you go. Consistency. Like that.
they do like to win. For anyone that's interested, I hope I just threw the Detroit Bus Company link in the chat, but I'm not seeing it come up.
Yeah, you're probably on some other live stream. It's all right. OnlyFans has links too, right?
Only lambs.
Only
Yes.
Lambs.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Of course.
Yes, of course. How could I mix that up? Friend of E1R Yuri also had an OnlyFans theme
Oh, hello.
at NJMP with his own OnlyFans page. Enough to go find out what, but I'm sure it's spectacular.
That does sound disturbing. Wonderful.
Quality yeetage somewhere in there.
Yeah.
Oh man, there's cars everywhere.
It's a car extravagant. Oh, turtle. Yeah. Get your
There you
buddy
go.
out. Get your brother out.
Many gigablasts.
Big bias.
I don't know. Yeah, he was turtled twice, 100 feet apart.
Boom.
Never lift. Nope, he did.
No, never,
Never left.
never.
And yeeted again. Double yeeted.
Oh,
And his brother just missed him by inches there.
I'm helping you. I'm helping you.
Why you hitting yourself? Why you hitting yourself? Why you hitting
I'm gonna
yourself?
leave now.
No, he's just getting a run up. He's coming for him. They're brothers.
Yeah.
See, anyone that had a sibling know that that's coming. I'm gonna tell mom.
By the way, the final race of the night is a second round of this at Road Atlanta.
Yes.
So buckle in. It's going to get... I think people are starting to figure out how to do this, and it's
Yes.
starting to get good.
There's some interesting strategies. There's the run right behind your Miata, and then there's just to send your big muscle bully out in front and smash everybody.
Yeah.
Great.
So we're gonna check out the infield care center now, and then we'll go.
Yeah.
Right. So I'm trying to post it in the chat. I don't know why it's not linking up on the YouTube
there-
chat,
there-
but
oh, Kirby Breath.
It's a great time for if you got some stuff. Check out some of these links: the iSuckAtRacing.com, 24hoursoflemons.com, but also not a sponsor, but still just a great bunch of folks. It's called the Detroit Bus Company, but thedetroitbus.com, and just a great conscientious company that's been doing all kinds of good things for Detroit and, if we're honest, America. Yeah. And while you're at the 24hoursoflemons.com, check out the upcoming schedule of races. You can check out the Lemons Rally. You can talk about, even if you've got a weird old car, they just recently had the Concours de Le Mans for the start of the Pacific Northwest Rally. And just some absolutely horrible stuff that showed up there as well. Recent article in Haggerty about that, about the one down in Florida, right?
I haven't ridden for Haggard in a bit. But I can
No, I Eric slipped away for a second, but yeah, it was Eric sent me a link to an article about the. Okay. Yeah, he's muted, so he's probably taking care of something right now. So that was May 22nd. Mm-hmm. And they've got another one coming up in Michigan, July 24th, as it gets ready. That'll be the kickoff for the rally, the Rust Belt, and then in August 14th. In conjunction with Monterey Car Week, the California Concours de Le Mans. Got one in Kansas City. They haven't picked a date for that one. And this year they're going to Canada. Ooh. Which you always have to say A anytime you mention the Canadian. But I flew with Canadians for years, so I don't feel bad about making that joke. And here they all are, warming up again. If you're just joining us, this is the final race of the evening. This is the roller derby. So only the laps of the Miatas count, and they are teamed with a different 87 NASCAR. And the job of those 87 NASCARs is to make sure other Miatas don't turn any laps, and that your Miata turns as many as possible. So expect a lot of carnage. Damage is turned off, but black flags are turned on. So this is going to be fun.
Oh, yeah.
Thanks to everybody joining us in chat.
Ooh.
Thanks for Kevin for underscoring our point about damage being turned off.
Yep. I know, stayed on.
And he's just doing it again. I'm going to go ahead and cut sideways. Woo!
Brandon didn't cut it so well. That's okay. He'll get there.
Absolutely. So they'll be qualifying, and what's interesting is, and we discovered this last time, the team cars are not next to each other, so it is a half lap pace, and then it's game on. So look for the guys to try and be teaming up as quickly as possible. Ideally, they're in radio contact.
Oh, let's see. I know.
Does look like several are in the Discord rented channel. So.
Mm-hmm.
There you go.
In quotes. Oh, yes. And of course, some of the drivers will switch places too.
Yeah, it looks like Carl Edward in the 87 this time around.
Oh, fantastic.
And Brandon Martin also swapped. So maybe they're all swapped.
I bet the Hessers probably did the same.
Switch cars or don't, says the
yes.
Says the rules explanation. So, man, look at that Dodge Chevy relay truck hauling the trailer there.
Dodge truck. I'm gonna be needing.
Yeah, look at that thing. Look at that thing.
That's a good. Actually, now if you cut
looks
to the
more
pits,
Ram-ish, but yeah,
it does look a little Ram 250-ish. Back to the pits and over off to the left, I saw something that looked a little Jeep trucky. Oh no, the blue one with the white Tiffany stripe there.
Yep.
Yeah,
looks Ranger Tacoma-ish. Oh yeah.
Ooh, there we go. There's your S10 Escalade on top of your just levitating like you do.
And the famous not a Mustang with the kidney grills going on there.
Right next to the not an Accord.
And that's
a
non-levitating 4Runner.
Yeah, a non-levitating Oldsmobile Bravada.
Yeah.
Oh man, yeah.
And don't forget the truck with the light pouring out of it. That'll
What
be
is
to our right.
happening there? There's so many things happening.
That's the hand of God truck right there.
That's
Yeah.
right. That's a custom paint job. It's like a Lobo.
Lobo. Oh, yeah.
A Chattanooga Customs. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. There was a Lobo edition Mini Cooper at NJMP. Let me see if I can find that.
I don't think, because I actually see a lot of the Lobo F-150s here in Las Vegas, but they all actually have Mexican plates because they drove them up from Mexico.
Let's see.
Ah, this is fun. Ah, there we go. And it looks like an entire series of new BMWs parked next to each other. That's great.
Ah, yeah.
Yeah, it's so easy to dunk on BMW anymore.
Yes.
It's an
Yeah.
Accord. That's totally an Accord, actually.
It really is.
Yeah.
That was like they took a
87 Accord.
Wikipedia photo of it and just like rendered it in 3.5 seconds.
Yeah.
Thank you for indulging us, Ryan. This is one of my favorite things is
Yeah.
nitpicking. You know, they can design the cars on the racetrack. Like,
Right.
they can't pay some guy half a day to like render a real good fake
Or
Camry or something.
or they don't want to pay the
trailer there.
licensing. They don't want to pay the licensing fee. So whoever did this,
Question.
this is the
Wow.
laziest designer ever because the words read like you're inside the trailer. That is clearly a failure of programming. Does it do the same thing on the other side?
Carbustion, by the way.
Carbustion.
Can we
There's a
work
theme.
our way to the right side?
There is a
yes,
theme.
carbustion. I would love to see a carbustion car. Yes, this entire trailer was rendered from the inside.
Oh, no.
Wow.
Oh, Bob, go and find that intern and punch him in the face when you have your Monday morning meeting because he's making you look bad.
Oh, let's see this one.
This is the
Yeah,
second one.
It's the same
That's
one.
work
It's
too.
It's a two-car team.
Steve the intern, you are a lazy person and you're not getting a job at iRacing. And when you want to know why, the carburation truck is the why. His trailer is why. You
know what?
You cheeseball.
The irony is that the best rendered thing in the paddock is the porta crappers.
Although that gas station's pretty realistic.
That is also true. Yeah.
Like actually,
Scenery.
that's where it is at Road Atlanta. Yeah.
And the
right away
little
from the
outbuildings. Yep.
Yeah, the slightly scary bathrooms. The good bathrooms are that concrete one right down on the hill because those are the hot showers.
There you go. These are the insider tips that you don't get watching IMSA at Road Atlanta.
Although you probably get it from Jordan Taylor's Instagram, but yes.
Also true. Yeah. Bad Hondas. That white building in the back is where the penalty box usually is.
Yes. Say there's the Lemons Tech / penalty box where everyone goes to freeze to death when it snows.
We
Let's
don't
check out
get the nice
Android
tents.
snow
Yeah.
track.
No. Well, because you don't pay for the nice tents. No one would use them anyway.
Well, look, cars.
Of course. Oh, national pain.
That was perfectly timed, I gotta say. The pan over to get
Time for the
dumped into
ambulance to
T1.
contract to come. Oh, they
See, and again, this is the type of whoa, something just got launched. There it is, officially in orbit. Yeah,
Yeah,
Raj
into
got put into
oblivion.
orbit.
Raj, part of the Lemon Space Program.
Yeah.
That was impressive.
Here we
Guessing
go in
Carl
slow
was just
motion.
coming right back into one.
3, 2.
Just a little test of the yeetage here. Oh, and he got tapped
He's
by
already
somebody
sideways.
there. Yep, and boom.
That doesn't seem like that should have done that at all.
No, that's
Yeah.
that's a chips crash model, not necessarily a racing crash physics. Yeah.
It would have stopped on that track car.
That's bizarre. All Smith, by the way, getting back into the shortcutting. And the Hesser brothers have indeed switched, I think. Yep.
Yes.
Oh yeah, let's check out the Santiago and his teammate. Let's see if their liveries popped up or whatever.
Santiago also
No,
switched,
no
too.
white.
Nope.
Oh,
Oh, I'm excited to see Santiago in that thing. Look French with a fresh paint job.
Indeed.
I saw.
I think everybody's starting to take the shortcut through.
Yeah.
Which is
that's
spectacular.
it's an interesting. They're a bunch of fast learners. Do want to say good night to Gaming Eve 101. Thanks for joining us. We got one more next Sunday. Join us again.
Actually, too, we have a July 4th blowout.
Oh, that's right. Yep.
Yeah. Trash
Thank
quiz.
you. Totally forgot
No
about that
pill,
one.
no wheel.
Might get moved a day or two. I think that's TBD, but keep your eyes peeled for that.
We'll know by next Sunday.
Oh,
Yeah, probably. Or whatever.
It's probably fine.
Yeah.
Oh wow! Just Carl, just giving Santiago a little Fender music.
Yeah, this
Ooh,
is
Fender
stuff-
music. That's a good one.
Sweet Fender music.
It's like chin music in baseball.
Exactly. Yeah, that was right. Yeah, I was trying to get there. Yeah. Oh, little Miata turning around there. No, and does nothing. Thought maybe he was going to try and ramp some of those folks.
Yeah, I was gonna say, there was a lot of landscaping today in the IndyCar race at Road America. Jimmy Johnson did way too much of it.
Oh,
Oh, into the safer barrier. No.
very. Oh, I saw a new livery there. Looks like we got a pair of Starskin, the Starskin Hutch Miata there, white with the, or red with the white stripe. Okay,
Yeah, I'm not sure who Luke's paired with. Let me dig that up.
And I'm not seeing. He's with Chris Van Hoff. Chris Van Hoff. Yeah.
That's supposed to be the Converse, but
Yeah, I get. Okay.
Oh, okay. So it looks like the trading paints is giving him a little bit of fits.
Yeah.
man, these things
Yeah.
happen. I like the Spazda Pede also.
It's spaghetti dish.
Oh,
Oh,
Dodge the bullet.
that was pretty great.
yes.
Tyler Stank also. Did we? Nope. One of the Hessers. I don't know what was happening there.
I don't know, but he landed in all four, so that's
Yeah.
going to get him a good points from the judges to the landing.
Yeah, the Russians don't like it. Not enough carnage. But I like the taking the outside line there. Unless he was parking it.
I think they're trying to avoid Santiago, who's just waiting for someone, and he's just going to, like an eel in a diving film, just going to suddenly reach out and bite somebody. Oh no, Raj was trapped.
Oh, Raj has been sent to the moon and then landed on the tire.
All right.
Got
Oh,
all
no.
18 in, so it's the
Hey.
same 18. 9
Okay.
teams. Let's pull up our random.org and pick a winner. All right, number 3. Lucky number 3.
Lucky number 3. Yeah, and you told me it was number 8 on that one. It was Tyler and who on the last one?
John Samuel.
All right. And then the person who crossed the line first was Santi and his teammate.
Yep, Allsmith.
Taking notes so I can not remember where I put them when I go to record the podcast, the Everyone Racers podcast on Wednesday, which, along with Bearded Sim Racer Production, Yokohama Tires, Top Flight Computers, Nemesis Labs, Faith Insurance Agency, and the 24 Hours of Lemon, help bring you this glorious roller derby second race here at Road Atlanta.
Yep.
Amber lamps. Very nice.
Lamp.
Rambutans.
Oh, black baby.
Ooh.
Oh, yeah, that's the kitty.
Kita. So this is a new theme here.
There you go.
So let's go find his partner, see what he's rocking.
Josh
Wow, that is
racing.
that's a lot of cats. If if that person lived next to me, I would be alarmed.
I think it's the same kitty. Oh, okay. Stunt Granny still got Ren and Stimpy.
Yeah. Someone didn't get the memo. It's gonna make it a little hard for us. Okay.
6 minutes left in qualifying. And it looks like they kept, Slovene kept the, wow,
Almost.
just avoid Santi trying to snatch out there.
That was great. It was like he was laying in wait. Oh,
Oh, scrambled eggs.
So much
bacon
carnage.
everywhere.
They tried to go 4 deep into that corner, and that ain't going to work.
Yep.
got 3 of them though, including his teammate. I'm
Crumbled
not sure
eggs.
what he was trying to do, or actually, because
I don't think he was either. He's like, I'm just going to smash things.
All right, so he's
So he's trying to push. He's trying to
drafting.
push his pointer through. Sees one of the Hessers. Gives a Hesser a love tap into a Hesser.
oh, I see.
Loses it himself. Collects a Hesser.
Dumps him.
Collects his teammate.
Teammate.
Partner.
Okay, that's pretty great actually.
It's
Well
a fun
done,
night
sir.
at the Waffle House.
Full of beans.
Little beans. Oh, that has beans. That has bacon. Okay.
There's a bacon or beans? It doesn't really
Oh, it
matter.
says
I
bring
see it
the
says
bacon.
bringing the bacon. Speaking of beans, do we have a picture of the semi from New Jersey that always used to tow the Beetle?
You know, it
Hauling
wasn't there.
beans?
You didn't
No,
have
it wasn't. Yeah, the Holland Beans didn't haul the beans this time.
Vinny was there, but he had a BMW instead of the Beetle, which is kind of boring. But they finished
Yeah.
top 10. I'll give them that.
I don't care about the BMW. I care about the semi that he modified to be a car hauler and just left with the stock wheelbase.
Are you still talking about the car? I don't.
No. It was a Peterbilt cab over,
Yeah.
and
so you've got.
it was
So you
themed hauling beans.
you have a semi for the Peterbilt. Is that right?
Yes,
Partner
I
on
believe
partner.
that was a new tactic. Maybe if I put my partner on my roof, I can go faster and we'll
You
get
can go
around
faster.
everyone.
Yeah.
I can carry my partner to the win.
Hey, Ida Varlov, thanks for the follow.
Yes,
It's good to
thank
see
you.
Gunther. Hadn't seen her all broadcast. So
Yeah.
welcome,
To the jungle.
welcome Ida Varlov.
It's a great screen cap, by the way, of the car on the car.
Yeah.
Yep, that one.
That's the next thumbnail, yeah.
If you ever wondered, it's like every 3 months we get one of the. What is Lemon's iRacing like? Yeah, this is the single frame of.
There it is. It's this.
I could explain it, but
Yeah.
this
Yeah.
is 1,000 words. So
Yep.
Mhm.
And all of them are scrambled.
Have you ever gotten so drunk that you actually believed Rick and Morty was a documentary? Put that on a racetrack. That's Lemon's iRacing.
Yep.
somebody's going backwards in an 87.
Oh. All right, the Miata's taking the points line. Monty's taking the Dale, yeah.
Hey,
About 2.5 minutes. This final.
I feel like
race.
Aaron Smith's trading paints isn't working either because that's a generic themed winding road BSI Miata. Which, nothing against BSI, if I'm not mistaken, Shea Holbrook just bought controlling interest in last year bought controlling interest in that company, and good on her. Oh! Carl Edwards taking those last 2 minutes just to smash everyone he can, which I think is a good sign.
Oh!
Got 'em both.
Hands.
Oh, absolutely. Got him.
Yep.
Got him.
Recycle time.
Oh,
Into
yeah, poor
oblivion.
Samuel.
If he's driving in VR, he's going to be a very sick person. Oh my god, what is happening?
Don't protect your drum.
I think they all know they got about 90 seconds left, and they're just getting everything they can.
That was pretty great. There was somehow 5 cars involved, and there's only 18 on the track. So if you're just joining us, this is Lemon's Roller Derby on iRacing, where we partner an 87 NASCAR even, with a Miata. Only the Miata's finishing position matters, so the 87 NASCAR is the blocker, the person trying to keep the other cars away from their partner in the Miata. So it's interesting strategies here. People figuring this stuff out. Basically dumping everybody they come across is one strategy. Santiago Iglesias is finding out, and pretty much covers it. Damage is off. Black flags are on, so you only have X number of times you can dump people before you get a black flag. That pretty much how it goes. It's going to unfold interestingly. It'll be a split class start, so you have to go find your teammate without getting dumped in the opening seconds of the race. Kind of keeps it fresh as much as we can. We think this is hilarious and entertaining. We hope you are too, and we're glad you're here. About 15 seconds until we're done here, and then the race will begin.
20 minutes. Looks like it's going to be just before sunset. Beautiful road, Atlanta, and Brazelton, Georgia. Yes, the same Brazelton once owned by Kim Basinger.
Huh?
Yeah, you lost.
Kim Basinger was part of an investment firm that bought the town of Brazelton. This was right before she got sued for not doing Boxing Helena and had to declare bankruptcy and sell her controlling interest in Brazelton.
Oh,
Did not
okay.
know this.
Today I learned. Flying bacon, go flying. Oh, shoe go flying. Paul Tracy, go get it.
Yeet.
Yeet.
Last couple minutes here. I think there's a post-qualifying cooldown lap timer that starts.
Yeah,
of
looks
course,
like
qualifying gives the cars time to finish the lap they're on.
Oh,
Makes sense.
There's a
Oh, the
blimp.
blimp's here. Yeah, damn.
Goodyear blimp.
Had no idea.
I see some stuff we've gotten in the broadcast text there, but if there is the link to the article in the Atlanta Journal-Constitution about how Kim Basinger owned Brazelton.
Learned
From
something
Atlanta,
today.
so I
how has this not been a Lemons theme when we've gone to Road Atlanta? Like, how has that not been a thing?
I have a few theories. One of them is because Scrodium is way funnier, and
Yeah,
because
true.
Kim is way better. Lemons Kim is infinitely superior to Kim Basinger.
Well, there you go. There's some kind of tie-in for
That is true.
Kim
Yes,
Basinger and Harmon. Yeah.
yes, the Lemons Kim Basinger Harmon owns Brazelton theme this December for the Scrodium 500 at Road Atlanta. If you would like to get in proper with the authorities that'll be judging that race, there you go. You've got 6 months. Get to work.
Yep.
Yep, that race is almost exactly 6 months from today. A little short.
And-
then.
Snow or no snow, worth the trip.
You know, that's where we did the first. Oh crap! What was it?
National
Like,
championship race.
And well, yeah, there's that, and we also did some kind of ramp racing with valve covers or something. I don't remember.
Oh yes,
Doesn't really
absolutely.
matter.
Valve cover racing. Wonderful. Yes.
But there were no rules to it at all. It was open competition, and I won a round by grabbing a Coors Light and rolling it down the ramp and beating somebody's car. Oh, it was
Those Rockies.
it was Pinewood Derby with no rules. There were no rules. It was just bring a thing to roll down a ramp, and I grabbed a beer and won a round. So,
Well, there you go.
Hey, Ryan, you're being. Oh, never mind. You've already answered him. So you're
Yep.
being called out. So we're getting ready to start here. They're gridding everybody up. You'll notice the 87s are all in the front in random order. The Miatas all in the back, also in random order.
That's right.
So they got to find each other's team. They've only got 3 turns to do it before green flag, when that peak car will be dodging off to pit lane.
all of the bedlam will take place
Yeah.
then.
The shot taking place from the Faith Endurance blimp, which flies over Road Atlanta.
Reminding everyone, Ice Cube is a pet.
Yes, indeed, Pixis. Here we go again.
Boom.
Yep.
And boom goes the dynamite.
Dynamite. There's gonna be some dynamite in a moment, man.
That video was making the rounds again. You know what?
Well, yes,
20 years after it happened.
Yeah, NBA started up, so
One of the greatest internet videos, and we've all been there at some point. So as you watch your entire, career trajectory trickle down the drain.
it did earn him a spot on Tosh.0. Of course, that is also an honor he shares with the girl who stole $300 from the Girl Scout cookie sales and then admitted to it on a network news broadcast.
Well, there you go.
Wow.
I think, he ended up having like a real job, Cass.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
It was just like being a 19-year-old kid and having a camera on you and
Yeah.
making a mistake and then not knowing what to do with yourself then.
Yes.
Team's starting to partner up a little bit here.
Oh yeah, I think they learned that lesson from the last one.
Hurry
Where's
before
my
death comes.
Where's my bouncer? Oh no, the
Well,
yeetage
never
starts
mind.
early.
We haven't
Up here's
gotten-
green flag. We're just throwing
screw you,
down.
Miata.
Oh man, they are. Look at this. Is actual real Miata racing right there. They were not giving each other anything.
Yeah.
How that series earned the phrase "spec pinata."
Look at that. Tyler Stank making it all the way to turn one before he gets one of the Hesser. And
There it is.
headed for dead last.
By design. Well played.
Oh, and there's the
Picking
other
him up
guy.
there. And John
All right.
Samuel.
One of the handful of Thunderbirds in this race. Most of the 87s, they went with the Monte Carlo, but he spent the money and bought himself the Thunderbird.
I respect that.
It's a more aerodynamic car, plus Bill Elliott.
Nate
Oh, yeah.
Shelveen out there without a teammate. There's all kinds of carnage coming out of 5.
200 mile per hour.
Santiago admitting that they, admitting or at least trying to admit that they went all white to mess with everyone.
I love the 87 that
He's pink
totally
and black
missed the
jetted.
dive bomb. Yeah,
He's totally pink and black jetted into the tire wall. He'll never get out of that. That's a tow.
yeah, he did. Looks like a breakaway for All Smith.
Yeah, he's you could hear the Jaws music playing right now. He's coming for him.
Yeah.
Or is that his teammate?
Oh,
No. Try to get him there at the last minute.
That's 3, by the way. 3 cars coming for him.
Totally missed. He absolutely missed. That's excellent.
He launched off the curbing. The curbing launched his nose first, but through the backup, I don't understand the physics of what just happened. And there he is, taking out
Oh,
the
there it is. Oh, look at that. They are totally Philadelphia experimented right there.
Yeah.
Oh, some bacon in the front straightaway, and it is
Bacon
utter
in the
carnage as Aaron makes a run for it. Oh,
he's
and
through.
Grafton gets through. This is well done.
3 cars got through all of that carnage, and all the 87s are turtled on the front straight. This throws a good wrench in things.
Yes, this is. Oh, there we go. Somebody's taking the Dale line.
It looks like Tyler Stank taking the shortcut. And he's got his teammate chasing him down, who's about to get run over by Miatas.
He's just trying to keep the pressure off his teammates, so he's just doing the rolling chicane bit.
Yeah.
There's some wisdom in that, catching
this'll
everybody
be-
on
Oh,
the back.
there it is.
Oh, 87. Yeah.
And he goes into orbit, ends up turtled, but still wads up that Miata. Is it enough?
I think Tyler Stank had a head of steam into somebody there.
Yes, indeed. Man, but check out this lead on 20 seconds. That's all right, that's Aaron there. All right, no, yep. So our top cars, really not our top cars, because I believe those are both 87s.
The
one that
scoring on the
matters.
screen hasn't caught up, but I think
Yeah.
All Smith.
And he dodges it.
Oh, but
Again.
he dodged it.
That is twice he has dodged a bullet coming through there. He has to be playing either in VR or he's got his rearview mirror dialed in perfectly for that
Kevin
corner.
Hesser was waiting for him now. There it is.
Oh, yeah, they're tangling a little bit. And Hesser gets sit down the old pit lane exit. Road Atlanta used to have only an outside pit. That the inside pit showed up in the 90s.
Plot thickens.
That's why there's 2 pit lanes at Road Atlanta.
Oh,
Finally manages
finally.
to tap him a little.
Got his quarry.
Oh no!
And he turtles the leader.
Turtles. And recognizing that this won't work, immediately calls for the tow. So that'll be, because it's right there in turn 1, it's going to be at least 4 minutes.
There you
So
go.
yeah, there's Brian now, I believe, going to be taking that lead.
He's got
Oh, and
Kevin Hester's a wrecking ball. This is fantastic, by the way.
he is on. Yeah, he is on the job and not messing around.
I like that
I will smash all the things.
he dumped his teammate at the start of the race. He's just trying to wreck
Screw it, I'm
everybody.
gonna go.
This is excellent.
Oh, and hey, speaking of 87s, I noticed that the yellow Thunderbird is number 87. So that's pretty clever.
Nailed it.
Oh, Slavine, the brainchild, or the brains behind this particular iRacing setup.
He's the lead Miata right now. Tyler staying
There you
right
go.
behind him.
1, 2, 3
Yep.
right there.
Mm-hmm.
David Bryan third, looks like.
Can they hold on to it for an entire lap?
I don't know.
Or 15
Yeah. You just got to get enough lead and a blocker. And
Oh,
Kevin
no,
Hester's
but
having
there's a
none of it.
Hesser.
He's having none of it.
You got a Hesser like a state trooper in a small Alabama town. He is waiting.
Here we go.
And he, and he almost collects 2. Man, that is impressive.
He
Yeah,
did go for the
he's
2 for there.
not the leader.
The lead Miata's oddly successful in dodging the Bonsai 87s in the 10A, 10B turn. Yeah.
I think people played enough Forza. I love that the 87s are cruising in first gear, just waiting.
Are just parking right there in the grass and sitting.
Yep.
Like
That's
a
great.
state trooper.
I think you
it's
keep moving, or else you get towed.
Yeah.
Or can you sit for in?
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Our sometimes commentator Hamza is known for he'll just park in our Monday night E1R league. He'll just park his car into the grass while he goes and gets a beer. So you can sit there indefinitely.
Excellent.
You just can't go backwards.
Nope, can't go backwards. Get a black flag.
Being stalked by an 87 here.
How long can Slavine, can he hold this lead for an entire lap? No Miata has done it yet tonight. And he is being run down by another Miata, and they're both being stalked by a third 87. So how is this going to play? Is he going to go for the leader, or is he going to go ahead and take out the number 2 Miata?
Here's the closing speed.
Oh no, he's going for
Oh,
the
he
lead.
is going straight for the leader. Oh, Slavine unable to hang on to that lead. Oh, and then there's a Hesser.
You ain't kidding me, motherfucker.
Oh,
and
and
his
then
teammate.
his teammate.
He's got his teammate.
Teammates save him from
he
the Hesser. I know.
dodges. Oh! Snap!
Into orbit finally. A Bonsai 87 into turn A makes contact with the Miata, and it plays out exactly like we knew it would.
Hell yeah.
Oh, and look at that.
David Bryan was driving himself into a... Tyler Stang, by the way, after yeeting into orbit, is somehow fighting for... I don't
Back
understand
into
any
it.
of this.
Yeah, he landed on all fours. He's in third, and I believe now we'll move up into second. Oh, yep, there he is. And just dodges that 87 that got him before.
Meanwhile, the 87's trying to catch up so he can protect his little boy.
And there's the Hesser sneaking into a position to light somebody up. Oh, and he's in front. Can he slow him down? Yes, he can. And there's a Hesser just to double tap it just to make sure.
Just a double tap.
And
Mazda.
I love...
Oh no! Will he turtle or will he stay? Oh, Santi.
Santi saved him.
Whoops.
Santi put him on his wheels. I think Santi was trying to put him all the way up on the tires.
Yeah.
Look at Raj fighting for the lead here.
There we go. Yes, Raj battling it out with the.
Oh,
Nice.
pit maneuver.
Nice reverse pit maneuver there, Raj.
Oh yeah.
David Bryan nailing this, by the way. I don't know how he hasn't absolutely clobbered, but it's coming as he heads out to the back straight.
Oh. Okay.
It is like walking down a bad alley in a big city. Yeah.
That's
Oh, here it comes. Is that Santi or is that who's that?
That is Santiago Iglesias. That is right.
Oh,
look at the dodge.
last
Look at
minute
the dodge.
invasion. Well done, David. I don't think Santi, but here comes the Hesser. The Hesser lying in wait as before. And his blocker says, pound sand, Hesser.
literally.
I'm looking after my guy, but here comes the Thunderbird. The fifth of the 87s lying in wait, and he makes contact in 10A. Oh, man, yes. This is the new strategy is all the 87s just sit and wait for the leaders to come through.
Yeah.
Is he going to pull a Rockford as he comes into 10A? Santi's got the skills to do it in the real world.
The red leader flashes by there.
Oh, wow.
oh, nice.
Hesser going under the spinning car, totally pulling a Bad Boys 2.
And All Smith back to the lead at the halfway point.
Oh,
Wow.
That was impressive. And he is being run down by 387s. This will be, oh, nope, one of them's out. He goes a little wide himself.
Yeah.
F in chat for Kevin Hesser there.
All right. And here comes the twisted T87 who's going to take the Dale Yeah line to get through these S's and come right at him. Is it going to be enough? We will find out.
Boy, he's got a big gap. He might be all right.
Yes.
I'm kidding.
Yes.
He's gonna get. Somebody's waiting for him on the back straight.
So he's got to go down Damnation Alley, as we're going to start calling the back straightaway. Well, the 80s, other 87s, and two, as they would say in a Shine exploitation film, hot on his tail.
I love that the strategy is just basically park on the back straight here and wait.
Here he comes, get him. Oh, yes, I believe we see something over the hill. No, actually, no, that's just the Honda Accord.
It's Honda
parked by
Accord,
a campsite.
Honda Accord wants to play.
Oh, no. No one is laying in wait. Oh, no.
But there are two. No, oh, you're right.
There's the Hesser. There's the...
I got it.
Oh, and another last-minute dodge. Since the 87's flying, can he avoid Hesser? No, he can't. Oh, 180. And he's going to get it again. He's going to... Boom!
Murder.
Oh, call us when the shuttle lands. You could dodge
Honest
187. You might even dodge 287s, but you're not dodging 387s.
Nope.
And they're still waiting on him. They're going to hit him again because he has managed to hold on to that lead.
I gotta ask if Kevin Hesser is taking the shortcut and if it's allowing him to do that. Is the cut through at
Yes, because
5
Nate's clearing.
open?
Yes,
Let's go
because
right
Nate's
along with Hester.
yeah, Nate's
Oh,
been clearing
yeah.
the black flag.
Yes.
Beautiful. I love it so much. That's so good.
Because usually, if we remember back one of our early rally crosses, when Soggy was avoiding all the jumps and was winning until the checkered flag when they assessed all of his black flag penalties and he finished 10th.
Yeah, so there is a cut through here on the right.
Yes. And if they during races, they actually completely block it off. But I think iRacing leaves a bit of a weave. Oh no. He's facing the wrong way and all the 87s are coming for him.
No.
Oh, this is the ABC After School Special where the bullies are lying in wait and the plucky youngster in his BMX bike finds a way around them.
Yep, by tiring them all in the face.
You're not going to smash that Miata. Only I can smash that Miata.
He has finally picked up his blocker, by the way. Santiago joins the party here.
That's it.
So now with Kevin Hesser waiting just over the hill here, what happens?
Right. So yeah, in the last 5 minutes, so they'll go back to running as a team, and Santi will begin a defensive role.
Here's the cut through on the left.
And is the Hesser? Where is he?
We have an
Where is he?
87.
We don't.
Don't. How disappointing. All right. Santi. Yeah. Running the block in case anybody wants to bonsai on the inside of that corner. Taking the cut through. The fast line through 10A and 10B. which is to not acknowledge that there's a turn there. Also, back in the 80s, how that used to go. It was a straight shot under the bridge.
That's right. Yeah.
And when people started getting airborne, they elected to put in that chicane.
GTP cars going 200 miles an hour.
Yes. I grew up as a wee lad every October going to the SCCA run-ups at Road Atlanta, and the area right outside of Turn 11, Datsun would, or Nissan later, would put the hospitality tent there. And my father being an employee, we always got tickets, and I would sit in there in the rain, as it rained every October at Road Atlanta, eat Brunswick stew and watch cars go round and round, and drink all the Diet Coke I could possibly drink, because they sponsored Paul Newman at the time.
Ah, yes.
Aw.
That's a cool story.
Yeah.
Did not know that. That's awesome, Mental.
Yeah.
Makes me really wish I went and got a chance to go to Lake Afton in Wichita when they had SCCA stuff.
It's SCCA is always fun. Is that a Bish I see?
Shit, have I been this whole time?
Hey, welcome!
Hi, kids. I might have just ended up playing a game of Civilization for way longer than I expected.
Oh no!
By the way, just as a hint, I know you're a good, honest person. Oh no! Can he get the
nice.
tooth? Or he cannot.
Oh, it's not free. It is
Before
not
Before
free.
you complete this lie about my honesty or goodness or whatever, what
I was
on
gonna
earth
say,
did we
yeah,
just
yeah.
witness?
Roller derby?
We're playing roller derby, and
Oh, look at the dump there, by the way. That
there,
was
guys,
epic.
good evasion. He took the smart line of taking out his blocker and then going after him, but it didn't play out the way he was hoping it for. But he's got a couple more minutes, and I think Santi's in the pits for that one. So he's going to have to make a few laps unprotected. I was going to say, Randy, just lie and say you were swapping out the transmission in your race car.
Yeah, there you go.
Or your cat was stuck up a tree, or you had to save a busload of nuns and orphans.
Or your cat was stuck in an engine swap.
Cat was stuck in an engine swap.
My orphaned cat was stuck in an engine swap, yes.
There you go.
Oh no!
So, set the stage. This is roller derby, by the way, where you pair a MX-5 and an 87 NASCAR. And the NASCAR's finishing position doesn't matter, so all they're trying to do is dump all of the Miatas and protect their own Miata.
Oh, another evasion. He has got that last minute
Sad
dodge
trombone.
and weave.
Yeah, there was some sad trombone there. I think Tyler Stank's 30 seconds behind, 40 seconds behind. Nate
Yeah.
Schlavine
Oh.
right with him, and
Yeah.
Evelyn not far behind. So,
Oh no, here it goes. And there's the
shit.
Hesser.
Oh shit!
Oh, that's like no.
And he takes an offensive line on that one.
and
Another
right there.
evade, but it does not pay off this
Oh.
time.
Oh,
Oh
Hester
no!
didn't get it.
And here comes the
Barrel.
Hesser for the. Oh no!
The finishing move did not happen.
Oh, and he turtles on 2 minutes left with a 30-second lead. Can Tyler get this done in the 150 seconds left in this race? Oh, and look at him.
Here's his friend.
Oh, this is wonderful. But he's got his own blocker waiting to help him
Right.
out. So as he passes that 87, real quick, just to remind everybody watching, thank you all so much. Oh, there it is.
Here you
Thank
go.
you all so much for tuning in
There you go.
to this.
And he's
Watch.
still rolling. Check that out.
Hey, he got
that?
back on his feet.
Nicely done. Subscribe to Bearded Sim Racer on Twitch and on YouTube to watch all of this excellent coverage through actual professional series.
Yes.
Faith Insurance Agency, because as we are witnessing, yeetage happens, and when it does, you're going to want insurance. Yokohama Tires, we love them. We don't know why they're here, but we're really happy that they are. iSuckAtRacing.com, 24 Hours of Lemons. Check out the 24 Hours of Lemons in Meat Space. Check out their rallies. Check out their concours to lemons. Top Flight Computers bringing you everything you see here today. Still a good dodge. Oh, no,
Oh,
but the
not that
Hesser
one,
snuck
no.
up on him. No, he was too busy dodging the first guy.
Oh, and
Oh,
David Ryan
and-
just snuck by. Yeah.
Yeah,
I don't
it
know if
is.
he's on the lead lap, but
Oh,
Minute
man.
20 seconds left.
and he
Maybe
snuck by
a
two
lap.
more.
Oh
whoops,
gosh,
Hesser
and
lost
they are.
it.
Oh man, they are really bashing him up. Then here comes the hunters, the whole pack.
Yeah, the wolf.
Got it.
If
Oh,
a
man.
bar fight broke out in a Summit Racing parking lot, I think that's what I'm looking at.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yes.
that's about right.
Absolutely. Oh man,
Oh,
those 87s. Oh, like Focke-Wulfs picking on the B-17 with a smoker and a feathered engine.
Ooh.
These 87s are all over.
Oh, he got
Oh,
stuck in the tire
he is
wall.
absolutely pink and black jetted in the tire wall. Aaron back in the lead, but can he get through this cloud of 87s, all of which are waiting to make his life hard? Oh, here comes his. Oh, Santi. Santi's within visual. Can Santi get there? 24 seconds left in the race, and this is just like the last one. Going to come down to the wire. Santi running the defense. This is going to be great. Three
He's gotta-
turns stand between
ti-
Aaron and finishing first.
The time's just about right.
Three
Will
turns.
anybody get him? Somebody's going to
Santi.
dive through the corner. He's got it.
Santi's gone. Is there an 87 waiting? Is there anyone waiting?
Time's out. So if there's nobody's going to catch him.
Oh, wow. And a well-driven, just genuinely well-driven, very impressive bit of defensive maneuvering by Aaron Smith. No, they're giving him one more lap. It's not that is not the checkered. You have to finish this lap.
That's right.
Tyler
Hosed.
Stank is
Absolutely hosed.
Uh-oh.
Oh no, the Hessers, both Hessers are creeping up on him.
I bet.
So that means you've got a Hesser and a Miata and a hunting Hesser behind him. Can he get around that 87? He can.
Good. Can he
But
outrun him?
it won't help.
No.
He can outturn him, but he's still got to get down that back straightaway.
Nice, nice.
It's awesome.
Going off road
Well
there.
done, Aaron. Oh, you sneaky
I'm a pro
person. And
too.
now he's gonna wedge up under there. Oh, no. And there's another one waiting.
Running.
Oh, this is fantastic.
Dun, 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 dun.
Oh no, another brilliant.
He's on through.
Man,
This is
Aaron knows
amazing.
how to defend in this Miata. Santi trying to catch up, doing what he can to protect his teammate. He has got 4 turns.
And
Who
one
is waiting
Hesser.
for him down the straightaway?
That's exactly right. Who's through here? Is there anyone?
Oh,
Brought my
is there?
whole seat, but I only needed the edge.
Right.
Here he
Oh no, 387's running him down.
Oh, shit.
Oh no. And he had a 4th one waiting on him, and here comes Eric.
Oh. It's murder.
Now, which Miata's going to make it through? There's a Hessel,
Look at
and
Slovene.
here's
Look at
Slovene.
Slovene. Look at Slovene.
He's bringing the bacon. He's bringing the bacon.
Behind
Can he
the
get through? One more turn between Slovene. Is he far enough up? Is he a lap down, or is it going to be a Hesser? I believe it's going to be a Hesser.
We have no idea. No idea.
Yeah, no, Slovene. I think Slovene's too far
Slovene
down.
snuck in. Wow.
Oh.
I wish I could hear the swear words coming out of his mouth at a ridiculous win that he just pulled off.
Oh, I believe that might have been one of the Hesser brothers that got through there, because they were on the lead lap about 6 seconds back.
Yeah, it was Nate. He was the first Miata. Yeah.
It was Nate? Okay.
At the end, right there.
Oh,
at
yeah,
the
there it
end.
is. Now it's
Yeah,
finishing it.
yeah.
Oh,
He
that.
just Tony Stewart his own event.
Well, that was great. He had to.
But
He had to
according to our rules, who was the 3rd Miata?
Travis Nelson.
I think Travis Nelson.
Yep.
Well done,
Yep.
Travis Nelson. So good. The cut through. This track was perfect right there.
Perfect. Yeah.
It was just so great when when Kevin Hesser loomed out.
Oh,
for that.
that has been my favorite race this season, and the I Suck at Lemons. That has just been fantastic. The Yeetage will be starting soon, and if you just got here, yes, Brian Davison denied. You just got here. Look at all this amazing. Oh, wow. That was some great Yeetage right there.
Yes.
Oh,
Double
with God
tap.
as my witness, he is broken in half.
It's
Oh,
gonna be
the huge
broken
manatee.
again.
Oh, there it is. Everything you're watching, including this awesome display of yeetage, being brought to you by Top Flight Computers. Check them out. Get yourself a gaming rig, then head over to Nemesis Labs for a gravy simulation. Join the I Suck at Racing 24 Hours of Lemons iRacing League. Check them out in Meat Space. They're going to be in Gingerman exactly a month from now. Just after that, they'll be doing the Lemons Rally from Chicago to Detroit to Pittsburgh. Which one? I missed the town. One of them in there, but check that
Cleveland.
out. Cleveland.
Remembers Cleveland.
Nobody remembers this. Mistake by the Lake, Bearded Sim Racer, Yokohama Tires. We don't know why they're here, but we're really glad they're here.
Yeah.
And if you're racing Yokohama Tires, enter yourself in the Road Mangler Cup.
Hey, Josh.
No, yeah, practice session. Oh, wow. Stunt Granny talking a little trash. I'm impressed.
Wait, we're gonna be in Gingerman in a month?
Week.
Almost
a week.
I was gonna say, like, I'm leaving in like 4 days, man.
Oh,
The race is this weekend. We're going to be in
I'm
Detroit
sorry,
in a
yes.
month for the rally. Yep.
I'm sorry. Yes, I got my times mixed up. Hey, since I got you on the horn here, Eric, any chance, or is it in the 24 the entry list in the forums?
Oh, for Gingerman, yeah, you can find that on the Lemons.
Excellent. All right, so
And
I won't
post
trouble
it,
you for the email.
Midweek, usually I post it just for the patch art for this race for the Rust Belt Ramble, which is pretty great as well. I don't remember the car that it is, but it's a good one. I guess it's like a rusty 911 or 912.
911, 912, whatever it takes.
That's right. That's exactly right. This is the highlight, I think, of anything we've done. We've done some pretty amazing stuff, but the roller derby format is amazing. Hopefully, at some point, we can do. I don't know. I feel like this would be amazing with like 50. Really,
Yes.
25.
So-
teams would be.
So find your friends, get your sim rigs, come out and do that. Oh, Pixie, you've been watching us the whole time. I'm so glad you subscribed. Thanks for bringing Gunther back. We missed her.
So smoky.
Yeah, we were chatting a little bit in the race chat. Definitely enjoyed the heck out of this combination of cars, but one of the ideas that we came up with is what if we kept the Miata, kept the 87s, but we did them on a track that had no lighting at night. So the NASCARs have no headlights.
So you can't see.
I don't know if
them
I want to
looking
relive
in.
that again.
That's pretty great.
That is actually great. And you'd have to do it on like at VIR where there's just no any light of anything.
Yeah, definitely. Just a dark track. So you have to track the Miatas by their lights. I think that would be just brutal.
And you wouldn't know the 87
VIR would
was
be
coming.
perfect. Because VIR, there's no light, there's no happiness, there's no nothing.
I just look at my gauges again. They're my only light source.
Yes.
Well, I think
Well,
that's
now,
going to wrap
this
it
is
up.
what we call
for us.
the act of mating.
Yes. I wonder what kind of kid we're going to get from this.
The Miata, eager to show its prowess as a mate, displays tire smoke.
If you listen carefully, you can hear the G-body white snake mating call.
There I go, get on my own.
Well, I think I've gotten what I needed to get out of this weekend. Thank you guys so much for putting this on. I'm going to check out.
yeah.
I got to go wrap up my Father's Day weekend.
I'll say,
but,
yeah. That's a great segue to Happy Father's Day to you and also to Bearded Sim Racer and to any fathers that might be listening out there. Thanks for knocking up Mom. Appreciate it, Dad.
Yeah, happy Father's Day to
Well
my dad.
Happy
All right.
Father's Day to anyone that doesn't know that they are.
That's right.
Damn.
All right. Good night, Eric.
All right. I will.
Hey, good night,
I'll see
good
some
night,
of y'all at
everybody.
Gingerman.
Have a fantastic
It's
time.
Gingerman
Fantastic
o'clock,
voyage.
baby.
Ginger.
I'm frightened to hear you with that tone of voice, Randy.
Oh,
Thematically.
just you wait. Just
All right.
you wait.
Well, make sure you stay tuned to 24 Hours of Life. See the regret storm that comes with that for my poor life choices and for being mocked by my customers to my face.
Absolutely. And, if you have it, check out Only Lambs on Instagram. That's also sure to be wonderful.
And on that note, I'm going to check out. But thank you guys so much for everything. Whatever comes after this is not endorsed by 4 Hours Lemons. I'll say that. And have a good weekend, everybody. Have a good week.
Yes.
We out. Thanks everybody for watching.
right,
we'll
we-
see you next week.
Yeah,
This
thanks
has-
for having us, Ryan.
This
Thanks.
has been another bearded sim racer production.
All right. Well, hey, guys, that was fun. Thanks again for having us, Ryan. Good night, gentlemen. Lady,
Good night.
have a
Bye,
lovely
everybody.
evening.
Good night, John Boy.
Good night, Richard.